Good evening and welcome to the friendly confines here at Bill Ruple Stadium on Forsyth Avenue in Monroe, Louisiana. Stewart Shelby here with you. We'll be joined soon by Robert Lane, Mickey McCarty, and Jason Ewing. But first, as we prepare for tonight's semifinal matchup, the first ever meeting by two parish teams in a Ouachita Parish teams in a semifinal matchup, the Ouachita Parish Lions take the 10-mile trek to Neville High School. The winner gets a chance for a state title next week in Louisiana Superdome. We're going to fill you in on everything that's leading up to this game here later on in the Jim Taylor Auto Group pregame show. But first, I caught up with Neville head football coach Mike Collins this Wednesday night on Tiger Talk, and we'll toss it to that interview right now.
Welcome back, everybody. We're live at Melvin's Restaurant, and welcome back, Coach Collins. But before we get into this Friday night's game versus the Ouachita Lions, let's get to our last segment sponsors here, we've got a couple of them. Jeff Guerrero and his group over there at Warrior Media. It's the 92.3 The Ranch, Sunday 98.3, where you're listening to this. Also, you can listen to our Friday night broadcast, 103 Rocks in the Soul of the City, Magic 106.1, and also Joey Trape and his group of restaurants and everything else that he's doing. Fieldhouse Bar and Grill and Traps. We appreciate his support of the Neville Tigers. All right, Coach, we had a
good.
Huh? What's that?
I said thank God his wife's a
good
person.
You're right. You're right. She is a doll. All right. Well, look, last week we had some players of the week. Let's get to those guys to start off the segment here as these players of the week. Yeah. Brought to you by Origin Bank.
We had a big crew this morning. You know, Mr. Billy came, and Peyton Farr, and Coach McCarty,
Taylor.
And Taylor came, and Carrie and her daughter, and we had a big crew in there this morning. So, but Rivers Sorrell was our special teams player of the week. Did a fantastic job kicking the ball in the end zone on the kickoffs, and punting for us, and he's really done fantastic job. And then we had Malik Grayson. Malik could win it every week, and he had a special night again. And, like I said, we only played 30 plays or 31 plays on defense. And, he had 5 or 6 tackles. And, he was all over the place. And just like he is every week. That's the way he practices every day, and that's why he plays like he does. And then J-Rob, Jamarian, and you saw the runs that he made in the ball game and the balls that he caught out of the backfield. And, he's really can be a really special player. And we just now got him really healthy again. He had been nicked up with a growing strain. It was just, but he's back going, and we're certainly glad he is. And proof's in the pudding right there.
Yeah, well, he definitely a big night. The production for both of your running backs has been great. And J-Rob with the big 44-yard touchdown last Friday night. All right, Coach. We talked about it a few weeks ago. Hadn't been that far removed since a 38-37 victory over at the Lions Den. This is a team that everybody at Neville is very familiar with. Right. These kids have played against each other.
Played with each other in grade Y football, younger, probably some junior high. I don't know, for sure, but I know this. They know each other well.
They do,
and. Obviously they have coaches that played at Neville and coached at Neville on their staff, and so it's that just adds to the little rivalry we got going here, and look, they got a really good football team. They're very, very talented offensively with the quarterback and the tailback, much like last week's group was. They just do some different things with these guys. And they've been really fantastic for them. If you just listen to their ball games, you look at their stats, look what they did in the game, and you realize how many big plays they've made with those guys. Montreal and
MJ Dade.
And Dade.
And don't forget about Waddell Clark.
Well, I hadn't forgot about Waddell. I hadn't got to the receivers yet, Right. Lord, I hadn't got to them yet. I'm just talking about the running game, And, of course, Montreal's favorite target to throw the ball to is Waddell Clark. And, he's made a ton of big plays for them, and he's a tremendous football player. And, their offensive line, you got to give credit to those guys for, protecting the quarterback, giving them the ability to be able to get out there and run and, do all the things that they're able to do with the football. And, Coach Caesar has done a really good job offensively with those guys. And, a lot of similarities in their offense and our offense and, what we kind of do and what they do. And so, it makes for an interesting matchup, and then you flip it over on the defensive side, and I know, Coach Lewis has his hand all in the defense, and, you start with Dylan Berryman right in the middle.
Yeah.
They got his big tail stuck right there over the center. So, Grant will have his hands full, and we hope that, we can do some things to offset the power that they have up front in the defensive line, and then all their skill guys, all linebackers and skill guys, all can run, and they run to the ball really well. And, they make it hard to block just because of the things that they do. They create chaos up there in the front.
Yeah.
And so it makes it hard to figure out who you got to go to, who you're tagging with, teaming with, and doing all that business that we do with those guys. And so, you add it all up, and then you got the one last phase of the game left, and that's their special teams. And you can tell by watching the video now how hard they've worked on their special teams, from, when they had some bad special teams plays during the season. And so that they've made a huge emphasis of it just because you can tell
on film,
period, bottom line. And so – again, kudos to them for, trying to get that resurrected. And, and then that's another reason why they're winning ball games.
Yep.
They're they played in the toughest district in the state. We all talk about that all the time. We all know that.
Yeah.
There's three of the four left in the whole dadgum 5A non-select or from our district. And, and if, the truth be told, any one of the three of us or any of the ones that may not be still left could have very easily beat anybody on any given day, and they could have too. And that's what they're selling their players on. I don't blame them. I would be too.
Exactly.
And
once they got in
the playoffs, it was like, hey, here we go. We ain't playing. We ain't playing all our district guys. So. Again, they've gained confidence in what they're doing, and they've gained confidence in offense and defense and how they want to play and what they want to do. So, when you get right down to it, I think it's a great matchup for both teams. Should be an electric crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, going to be, standing room only. And that's why you want these high school kids to have a great experience. And they're getting it. And they're going to get it this Friday night in the atmosphere that'll be at the ball game.
Yeah.
You, as a coach, what we have to do for our team and our players is to make sure that we give them the best opportunity to win. And what is the best opportunity to win? It might be simplify a few things. It might be add this or that to it, but that's what our job is. Our job is to make it as easy on Friday night as we can, and we try to make it as hard as we can Monday through Wednesday, because Thursday's kind of, hey, the hay's in the barn, and you ain't changing a lot on. You ain't changing much on Thursday. So, but the thing is whatever we can do to give them the best opportunity to win. Period. Doesn't matter. And I think our guys have done that. Our coaches have done a great job. As I watch all week and give them my input here and there. But they put the plans together, and they do a fantastic job. And so, managing that's what I do. And so, but again, they present problems because of their athleticism on offense and defense, and obviously in special teams because all those guys are doing it. Same guys are doing it. That's where the real trick is, and can we get our guys to play at the highest level like we did last week? Can we get them to do that again? is always the real trick.
It's the real trick. And getting them out there, it's going to be, like you talked about, the atmosphere, I mean, for both teams. I mean, it's
100%.
It's, Ouachita, even though it's not at home, it's
right.
10 minutes down the deal. And
maybe.
For all of these groups, we just talked to a few of your seniors from this year. It's going to be an emotional night for every one of them. And is there ways that you can kind of get through? That a lot of people, when you come to these deals, that adrenaline's pumping, and then you kind of settle into that game. I mean, is that
well?
Can you
I
teach anything?
Think, no, I think that one thing you have to do, is withstand the wave. And in the first 3-4 minutes of that ball game, there's going to be high emotions, and can you sustain a level of confidence throughout that whole deal, and not be too high, not be too low, and just be steady. And then it becomes football. Then it becomes the real thing. And if we can do what we're supposed to do, and do the things that we've worked on all week, and have confidence in what we're doing, we're going to be fine. Now if we don't, obviously it could be a long night, and then our then
you got to figure out something else. But that's one of the things is putting last year behind us. But what I've been impressed with, and I know in the booth we've talked about it here, is that your guys, you mentioned it in our opening segment, as this team has gotten healthier and then healthier over the course of the year, and you get the right pieces back, and then once you get the pieces back, then you got to play with each other to kind of get off kind of get used to everybody again. And but that part of the game and being able to finish those games, you admittedly, we talked about it here here, let a few games get away from you.
We did
there at the end, but the ability, I think it started maybe with that Ouachita game of being able to make the big play when you needed to finish out a game.
We had to.
And you did, and you had to. And then from that point on, here we are in the semifinals. And ironic, I mean, it has happens that Ouachita's back here, a team that has done kind of the same thing.
They have.
Have so many close ones early, and then being able to make a little run here. So,
well, again, I think for us, in our message to our players the entire time, from each and every week and each and every day, is about us. How do we prepare? How do we go about our business every single day? How do we work in practice? What kind of intensity do we have? What kind of effort are we giving? And the great thing is we got those 24 catapults, and we put it on the best. Our whole starting
your keys,
whole starting units, and then a couple. And when you do that, obviously the pressure is on them, as a player. And now, hey, am I giving great effort? And it shows up. Am I giving effort? Am I not giving effort? How much intensity am I playing with? Because this thing measures all kinds of stuff. I mean, we take several factors out of there, really 4, and we try to gauge how our practice went off of that, and I gauge it off the emotion that we practice with as well. And, and once our players see that, like Van's thing will read this, and Jaden Reed's will read this, and, Parker's will read this. And so anyway, all that's combined to have the trends. We have the effort and the intensity of our team, out there, of all those guys that have those catapults on. So, again, we know, hey, are we working as hard as we can work in practice so the game becomes an easy thing for us? And, that's when we've played the best on Friday night, when we have worked the hardest in practice, and then it's dead on. I mean, I'm telling you, it's dead on. And
metrics.
And when I talk to our players, I talk to them every day at 2:00 when they get there, and we, like I had to get on a few of them here last week, a couple of them, and then this week it was something different. We had good intensity, but yet we didn't have any sprint efforts. Out of some guys that need to have sprint efforts. So. But today was a fantastic practice. The intensity was the best we've had the entire last 6 or 7 weeks, or 7 weeks, the last 7 weeks when we got 24 catapults. Mm-hmm. So it was the best today that we've had, and it showed in practice. You could tell, you could hear it if you were somewhere else, and so, I mean, it's very pleasing that that's the way it went today. And I was excited about it once I got in and got the analytics and saw it, but I knew it on the field too. I felt like it just by our enthusiasm as much as anything else. So,
well, Coach, look, good luck this Friday night. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one, folks. There's still. A few tickets.
Very few.
It'll be 3 to 7 tomorrow. You better hustle and get them. They'll also have the tailgate going on Friday night as well. But get there, bring a coat, and get your rear ends into Bill Ruple and root on these young men and their coaches this Friday night as they take on Ouachita in the semifinal round. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out to Melvin's here tonight for Tiger Talk. Hope to see you next week. As we say goodnight, Will Enders on our board and Justin back in the Sunday 98.3 studios. For the guys that came with us, Coach Collins, thanks again. And once again, good luck.
Awesome.
I'm Stewart Shelby saying good night from Melvin's. We'll be back on the air Friday with that semifinal matchup.
Hope you enjoyed our talk with Neville head football coach Mike Collins ahead of tonight's semifinal game. If you're looking for the Neville versus Ouachita Division I Non-Select semifinal game, you found it right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3. We're going to step away for 2 minutes here from the Jim Taylor Auto Group pregame show. So we'll be back in 2 minutes, and we'll bring Robert Lane into the fray. Talk about the keys to the game and what the Tigers need to do to earn a spot in the Superdome next week. Stay with us.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbankneela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Neela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
Hi, I'm Christian Creed with Creed & Creed. Whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, you deserve a team that won't back down. So if you've been injured in an accident, make the right call to your local legal team at Creed & Creed and let us help you win today. Let's go Tigers, and remember, home field advantage matters. Call Creed & Creed today. Proudly serving our great community for over 30 years. We are your local injury attorneys.
Everyone deserves a beautiful smile, and at Caples & Robinson Orthodontics, we're here to help you achieve just that. Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson have over 50 years of combined education and experience and use advanced modern technology to provide high-quality care for all of our patients. We prioritize outstanding customer service and work hard to make every patient feel comfortable and confident in their treatment. Whether you're a child, a teenager, or an adult, we've got you covered. So why wait? Call us today to schedule your appointment and start your journey towards a beautiful, confident smile with Caples & Robinson Orthodontics.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
Spirit groups ready to lead the Tigers out of the smoke in the south end zone as we're getting ready to kick off here in about 10 minutes. Welcome you into the Jim Taylor Auto Group pregame show. And I'll bring in Robert Lane to the conversation. And, Robert, we've been talking about this game all week. Yep. And you've broken down the film, and you've got a few keys to the game. what do the Tigers have to do to come out on top?
Yeah, offensively, we've got to win the line of scrimmage. You got to deal with big number 48, Dylan Berryman. We faced him earlier this year. He's a force to be reckoned with in the run game. And then we've got to have long, extended drives that we finish with points to try to keep their weapons off the field offensively. And then defensively, we've got to tackle. These guys are slippery. The quarterback, Montrell Connor, we know what he can do. Waddell Clark Jr. And MJ Dade. That's their three dudes, and they're hard to get down. They're quick, they're fast, and we've got to use the sideline to contain these guys. Make them run east and west, and use the sideline as our 12th man, and try to keep them contained as much as we can tonight.
Very explosive group. They're without one of their star wide receivers, Kevon Whitlock, who unfortunately went down with an injury at the end of the year, and he's out for the season, and best wishes to him, but he won't be playing in this one. Tigers still waiting to get into that south end zone as we bring former Neville head football coach Mickey McCarty into the conversation. And, Coach, you've coached in a lot of big games, and there's maybe no bigger environment than this one. First time in history that two teams from Ouachita Parish have met in the semifinals in any classification, and we got a packed house on the far side, we got a packed house on the home side. What do you do to kind of get your guys maybe calm down, ready to play?
Yeah, emotion is a big part of this game right here, and first of all, this is punch your ticket night. This is a game you punch your ticket to the dome, which is every team's goal when the season starts. And this is an emotional game. The start of this thing, kids will be playing off emotion. And I think it's real important. Both teams have to settle in. But in any big game like this, you just have to be able to handle adversity when it shows up. Like Robert said, keys to the victory, I couldn't agree more. The turnovers in games like this play such a big part in the ball game. So hopefully Tigers take care of the football. And I know they're prepared. I came up today, talked to Coach Collins. Said he had a great week of practice, good finish to Wednesday's practice. He thinks they're locked in, ready to go. And if they're as locked in as we were last week, our kids will be ready to play.
They definitely have a good chance. Tigers playing their best ball at the end of the season. They're waiting to take the field on a packed house here at Bill Ruple Stadium. We'll quickly check in with our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, Jason Ewing. Jason.
Yes, sir.
Atmosphere.
It's loud and it's ready to rumble. I can't wait, man. Yep. There's a huge crowd on both sides, and you can feel the intensity in the air.
Yeah, there's a lot of nervous energy as here come the Tigers. They burst through the banner. We got out. Too much. Strong. They must have had that gorilla tape. That gorilla tape.
Velcro was cold.
Either way, the Tigers. Hopefully that's the only stumble we have here as we get going. Here we prepare you for the coin toss as we continue in here in the Jim Taylor Auto Group pregame. There's Juju Burns coming out of the tunnel. The last time these two met was at Ouachita. It was a 38-37 classic matchup in Week 7. A matchup where the Juju Burns thwarted a two-point conversion as the Ouachita Lions were trying to go ahead late in that football game. The Tigers able to run out the clock and get that victory. This is a Ouachita team that had 4 losses in District 2-5A. The only win was Pineville, but they figured something out here in the playoffs and have went on a run, defeating they've gone, and wait, we've got a moment of silence. So real quick, we're going to take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we will tell you more about this matchup.
Catherine Joyce, Neville High School class of 1998, Spars customer. Go Tigers!
Amaya Dawson, Neville High School class of 2019, owner of a Nissan Sentra from Sparks Nissan. Go Tigers!
Will Shelby, class of 97, Sparks GM, Titan driver. Go Tigers! Our team knows the winning combination is always Neville Nation and Sparks Nissan Kia. Join the team today. Remember, hot deals start with Sparks.
As a behavioral health practice serving communities across Louisiana, our goal at Family Solutions is to empower people with the tools and support they need to thrive. We provide counseling, psychological testing, medication management, physical, occupational, speech, and ABA therapies. Whatever the need, we'll stand beside you celebrating every success. And just as you cheered for your Neville Tigers, our team at Family Solutions will always be cheering for you. Go Tigers.
Anthem by the Neville High School Marching Band. Captains are ready to meet at midfield. Captains tonight for the Tigers. Big left tackle, number 73, Van Martinez. The DN, number 9, Malik Grayson. Max Carter, a buck safety, as well as the senior wideout, number 13, Zaylin Young. Looking across, I believe that's number 11, Ray Jones, number 66, Marcus Jacobs, number 84, Cam Gale,
number 6.
And number 6, yeah, there we go, Cam Williams. All right, let's toss it to Jason. He's got the coin toss.
All right, gentlemen. First of all, congratulations. It's a semifinal game, hard season. Let's have a good, clean game tonight, all right? I'm Mr. Collins. I'm the referee. Mr. Smith is our umpire. Listen to our instructions. Instructions of the crew. Have a good, clean game. You're the visiting team. This is my coin. That is heads. That is tails. That is heads. And that is tails. What is your call? Defer. No, what's your coin toss? You want heads. He wants heads. It is tails. You want to defer, right? You guys get on that side. You guys get on this side.
Tigers won the toss and deferred.
Well, the kicker, he wanted to defer. He just, that's it. Well, he got it. The Tigers win the toss.
To the second half.
So the Tigers have deferred it to the second half. They'll be kicking with their backs to Forsyth Avenue. We're a couple of minutes away from kickoff here, and a capacity crowd here at Bill Ruple Stadium. They're packed in on both sides and still lined up coming in on the visitor side. Well, we've played 13 games to get here, and you got one game to go for a chance to play for a state championship. Tigers hadn't been to the Superdome since 2016. Coach knows about that last trip down there, and this is a crosstown rivalry. It's going to be heated. It's going to be emotional, and we're going to be here for every minute of it.
Yep. You talked about the last game, Stewart, that we played Ouachita, ended in a 38-37 barn burner.
Yeah.
Neville started fast. We ran the kickoff back for a touchdown.
Yeah.
We're kicking off to these guys tonight. They've got some weapons. We've got to get down there, cover this kick. And after the pads hit the first couple of times, you settle in and you play football. It doesn't matter how big the crowd is and what's at stake. Let's just get to playing football tonight.
I believe that's Waddell Clark and maybe Cam Williams back to return. Or O.D. Fremont, sorry. It is 0. And Waddell Clark. There's the kick. And it's into the end zone by River Sorrell, and that's Coach McCarty's up here clapping. And one way to keep the threat of a run back is to kick it in the end zone.
Well, yes, it is. In a cold night like this, I was curious, how the ball was going to travel. Great job by Rivers there on the kick, and gives Ouachita the long field to start the game with, just what you want.
Yeah, and that's a dangerous play you have to defend also all night. So if you can get it in the end zone, that's a play you don't have to defend, and they got to start on the 20. So let's get this defense started. Let's pick up where we left off last week.
Ouachita, white bottoms, white tops with the crimson helmet. Tigers, the white pants, black jerseys and white numerals, and the black helmet with the stripe. First play is a give to the running back.
They've got Big Berryman, 48, playing the tight end, or the H-back, actually, the move guy. He's taking the place of number 99, Cam Allen. I believe he's out for tonight due to maybe a suspension or something.
But, he's unable to go.
Yeah.
But all right. MJ Dade in the backfield next to Connor. High throw out to the receiver. That's number 8 who's got it. He's going to be knocked out of bounds short of the first down at the 29-yard line. That's Seneca Battle, the tall 6'2", 183-pound junior with the catch. Third down and a yard for the Lions.
Yeah, Montrell Connor kind of fumbled the snap a little bit. It's cold, and he threw a duck out there, and it was able to catch it. We've got to come up and be quicker and make the tackle there. Had a chance to stop him for a short gain and missed the tackle.
A.J. Washington was a converted defensive tackle. They had some snap issues the last time we played. It's something to look for. Connor going to call his own number, and he is going to have the first down. He needed to get to the 30. He got to the 30.5, and that'll move the chains for the Lions.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to see a lot. It's stretch the field with screens, sweeps, and then they're going to try to run Connor up the middle, and he's electric. You got to put a hat on him. He's a strong runner. He's not that big, but he's a strong runner, so you got to gang tackle him.
Connor with Dade to his left. They're going to hand it to Dade. He tries to get to the corner. Not going to get there. He's going to fall forward for about 3 before the Tigers wrap him up. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 now for the Lions.
You know, I think the statement right here early by Ouachita guys is they're lining up coming right at us. And, knowing what we did last week to Barb, I think they're out to make a statement. And, got a little drive going so far with 1 first down. Our defense settled in and hopefully make a big play here soon to put them behind the sticks a little bit.
It's going to be interesting to see how much Berryman plays on both sides. I mean, he's going here early. You know he's going to be on that defensive side. Connor looking to pass. He's being rushed, and he's got some room to run, and he's got a lot of room here on the near sideline. He's got one man to beat. That's Reed, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and that's what we brought pressure from the field, and that's what he does. He steps up and finds a soft spot, and there's nobody there out the back door. Our defensive end got up the field too far and created the lane for him, and it's just what he does. Good play by him.
Yep, good play, good athlete, going to make some big plays.
The Lions moving here on their first drive, 10:04 remaining in the first quarter of play. The first quarter brought to you by Cartown. Foot of the Louisville Bridge in Monroe and West Monroe. Connor has it. He's going to give it to Dade to the left side, and he breaks a tackle and falls forward to the 7. Nice gain on first down. It's going to be 2nd down and about 2 for the Lions, and they are in the J. Papa's red zone. Folks, this first half is brought to you by Sleepy Hollow Furniture, corner on 9th in Louisville in Monroe.
Well, that's a good drive by Ouachita. They're basically sitting in that 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, and again, just kind of running the ball right at us and hadn't had a good answer yet.
Connor going to call his own number here. He's going to have the first down, and it'll be 1st and goal inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. And going early to this big package, the jumbo package. Don't know if the Tigers maybe expected that. Didn't see that in the first meeting.
Yeah, I mean,
except for situational football.
Yeah, they're big up front, and they're going to try to lean on us. So got to try to make some adjustments. Still can make a play here. It gets tight here in the red zone. We'll see what happens.
Dade to the right of Connor. It's the tall Seneca battle out there. They're going to hand it to Dade, and he's met in the backfield. Who is it?
Number 9.
That's right, Malik Grayson. A name that we've called many times throughout this season. It's going to be a loss of 2 back to the 5, 2nd and goal from the 5. You feel like the Tigers are going to have to maybe cut in and just to get a hold on this rushing game.
Yeah. You got to try to pinch them and keep them contained the best you can, and you got to get a push up the middle.
There's a snap to Connor. Sweep to the left. He's going to call his own number, and he's not going to have much. Let's see where they mark him out of bounds. It's going to be no gain right at the 5-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5. As on this drive, only one pass, and it's been the little screen early in this series.
Yeah, 3rd down, you're in 4-down territory, obviously.
I think so.
I don't know that they'll try to kick a field goal. This is when our fans need to get loud and try to create some havoc here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal from the 5. High snap. Connor kind of calls his own number. I don't think he intended to do that. The high snap kind of thwarted that play. He did fall forward for a couple, and it looks like the Lions are switching out personnel, and they're going to bring out their kicker, Cam Gale. Try to get points here on their first drive. Clock's running. 7:47 remaining here in the Cartown first quarter.
It's a good job by our defense right there,
of a
stiffening up inside the 5-yard line to force a field goal attempt here.
Gale with a 20-yard attempt from the left hash.
Oh, we got a flag.
No, the flag comes in. Kick.
Offsides.
It's not going to matter, and they're going to call offsides on the Tigers. That'll bring it to the 2.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, number 7, defense. Half the distance to the goal, still a 4th down.
Does Ouachita keep the kicking team out there? It looks like they are. Well, they're
having a conversation about it. I think they'll come bring the offense back in.
They are.
Yeah.
All right, kicking crew comes off, and the offense comes back out.
All right.
I got to start the play clock at some point.
Well, this is one of those things. Penalties in this game are critical.
Yeah.
And it's the first one right there. Critical goes against us. So, big 4th down play. Obviously, see if our defense can hold stout here.
From the 2.5-yard line.
You got to have something dialed up right here on 4th down.
3.
Yeah, we stayed pretty much in a base defense here. Look for maybe to dial up some movement up front.
Still haven't started the play clock.
They're trying to get the ball spotted, I believe.
All right, now they got it on the left hash. Okay.
The ball's on about the 1.5-yard line.
Okay, they moved it up. Yeah, now at the 1.5. Connor's wanting battle to go in motion, and he does. There's a high snap, another flag as one of the Tigers jumped. That's going to move it half a yard closer to the end zone.
Here again, emotion plays into this. We're down there in our student end zone. The kids have to stay dialed in.
4th down.
Yeah, Neville's saying that the Ouachita guy moved, but
he
I
got
don't know.
caught.
Well, he never crossed. I mean, all he did was shift the stance.
Well, now it's at the 1.
Yeah.
So 4th and goal from the 1. Lions inching closer to that first score. There's the snap. They give it to Dade, and he's going to be short.
Wow.
Short. He stopped short. Tiger defense holds.
That's huge.
What a great stand.
Yeah.
The student section at Bill Ruple is excited about that one. See it here on the Creed and Creed replay. Yep.
Yeah, he's
no,
short.
I didn't see a white jersey across the goal line.
Yeah. I mean, they're on the 3-inch line. So now offensively, you got to shift your mind and say, all right, let's figure out a way to get out of here.
Yeah.
And give us some room to operate. You got to get a first down and try to move the sticks.
And the easiest way to move the sticks right here is catch the defense moving.
That's right. Get a false start.
Right. A lot of times you like to go on 2 down here or 3 and try to get the defense to jump.
Blackston in the backfield. They're going to turn and hand it to Blackston, and he barrels his way forward. He gives the Tigers a little room out to the 5. A gain of 4 on first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers.
Yeah, and last week against Parkway, they had some success running the football.
Yeah.
And which is good to see. We'll see what we can do here tonight.
Ouachita overloads. Looks like they've overloaded their defensive front there to the.
Yeah, but I think 57 was lined up wrong. They're getting him lined out.
Parker barking signals at the line. They're going to hand it to Blackston once again, and this time the pursuit of Ouachita is going to catch him in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 back to the 2.
Yeah, and that was Berryman.
3rd down and 9, yeah. You know, the Neville Center, Grant Vinson's going to have his hands full with 48 tonight, and that time he got the better of him. They're going to throw it out of there. We will see.
Looks like they may be bringing pressure from the boundary right down here. Move the back over to try to block.
Waddell Clark is out there on Zaylen Young, but they hand it to Blackston. He's back out to the 5, and the Tigers are going to have to punt this football away. River Sorrell will be basically in the back of the end zone. Tiger defensive stand gives the offense some poor field position, and they're going to have to punt this football away. Snapper will be Davis Shelby. Said River Sorrell set to kick it. There's the snap. The kick is blocked and then caught by a Lion, and then a ball comes out, and the Lions are going to recover it. Wow, what an interesting series of events here. Let's see it here on the Creed and Creed replay. Snaps there. 7 came in untouched, didn't block him.
Yeah.
That was DeAndre Mansfield who got a hand on that punt.
Well, the ball was possessed by Ouachita, then it was fumbled again backwards and recovered by Ouachita, so it'll be at the spot of the.
Is the ball was blocked, touched by the receiving team beyond the line of scrimmage, then fumbled and recovered by the receiving team. First down.
Yeah.
All right, first down Ouachita from the 7. So once again, a first and goal situation for the Lions. You know, we talked about special teams. Special teams is what killed Ouachita in this first game, and they get the first break here in tonight. Lions remain in the J. Papa's red zone. First and goal from the 7. We're 7 minutes in to this Cartown first quarter. Connor barking some signals. He's going to run it himself. He's got it to about the 5. They're going to say the 4. Gain of 3 on first down. It'll be second and goal from the 4.
Yeah, and it's going to be run heavy tonight. It's cold. The ball's hard. You know, with Ouachita, they don't really like to throw it a whole lot. They take some shots. But it's going to be Clark and Dade.
Where they got the best of the Tigers in the first matchup was on the screen game. Short passes, running backs out of the backfield.
Right.
Not too many deep balls. Connor with Dade to his left. He's going to throw it here, and then he's going to slip out, and he's going to score.
What he does. Yep.
Connor's dangerous. You see it right there. And the Lions strike first here. Connor from 4 yards out with 4:09 remaining here in this Cartown first quarter.
You know, the quarterback factor is it's a hard one to defend, and he is quick and elusive and powerful all at the same time. And what he does a good job of is kind of timing getting out of there too, and found a crease, and boom, bam, there it is. So We're going to have to play from behind here the first quarter.
Extra point is good by Gale. 4:09 remaining in the Cartown first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be back with more Neville Tiger football. When hunger hits, head to Sonic Drive-In on North 18th Street in Monroe. Whether it's burgers hot off the grill, crispy tots, or a classic cherry limeade, Sonic has the flavor you love. Fast, fresh, and made just the way you like it. And Sonic is proud to continue their support of Neville High School, standing behind our Tigers both on and off the field. So swing by Sonic on North 18th Street today, where great food and community spirit come together. Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Ouachita, after a block punt, gave him great field position at the 7, punches it in with a 4-yard Montrell Connor touchdown run. They lead early, 7-0 here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Cam Gale has it teed up as he kicks towards Forsyth Avenue. They like to do these little pooch kicks, and this time it's a low one. I think that's Dan Evans who has it. No, that's Caston, 29, and he's returned it out to about the 33-yard line. They kind of swapped out some personnel there late. Gale hadn't been kicking too many deep here lately, but the Tigers definitely not in the shadow of their own end zone here as they start this drive from their 33.
Yeah, it's a long game. We're in the first quarter. Again, we talked about this when the game started. You got to get into the flow of the game, settle down a little bit, handle adversity and motion, all the things, and keep playing football. This offense needs to have a good drive here.
They have it complete out to Jarvis Blackston, who fights his way forward. He's close to a Sonic drive-in first down, and I think he's got it. That's
old replay there.
Yeah, that's the old replay. But here's are they going to move it? Yes, they are moving the chains. That will be our Sonic drive-in first down. First one of the night for the Tigers. They're going to turn and hand it to Jarvis again, and he bounces off a would-be tackler at around the 49-yard line, falls forward to the Ouachita 49. Gain of 8 on first down for the Tigers. It's 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, good hard run right there. That's good to see. You move the ball on first down, you can operate your offense.
Absolutely. Good push up front by our offensive lineman right there.
Yeah.
We had a hand warmer come off.
And, boy, they are walked up. I mean, safeties, everybody.
The Tigers with some interesting formations here.
Yeah.
They've added a few wrinkles to their game. Parker looking to throw. He is lucky to get back close to the line of scrimmage as they got to him. Back to the 50, loss of 1.
We can operate in 3rd and 4 a lot better than we can operate in 3rd and 9. So good job by Parker, stepping up in the pocket. And
they're going to stop the clock here to get these hand warmers off. It looks like whoever had them, there a lot of grabbing in the trenches, and they're ripping off the added stuff. New tight end for the Tigers as Mason Hart is unavailable tonight. It's Hunter Quinn, the junior, getting the start tonight. 3rd down and 3. They hand it to Blackston, and he's going to be stopped about a yard shy. He needed the 47. He gets the 48, and thought he might have had a little room there, but a nice tackle. The Tigers leave the offense out on the field.
Big call right here. Yeah, you may try to draw them off. And
midfield is where the football is at the Ouachita 48-yard line. They got to get to the 47. Under 2 minutes remaining in the Cartown first quarter. They motion Young to the left side. Parker calls for the football.
Golly.
They give it to Blackston, and they're pushing him forward. We've got a spot, and it's going to be short. They needed to get to the 47, and they're unable to. Defensive stand by the Lions.
Yeah, and they
seem to have the upper hand here in the first quarter.
They brought pressure off the edge right there. I mean, it was they were pinching it, and
Yeah, good defensive stop.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
good play.
Defense, short yardage defense, and again puts our defense here in a tight. But it's at midfield. Have a little bit of field to defend, but early in the game, our defense is taking a lot of snaps right here.
Yep.
Hopefully, we can come up with a big play of our own on defense.
Berryman back out there at tight end.
He's breathing hard. Yep.
Connor looks to the sideline. "12 seconds on the play clock as he's getting the play in. Now we're down to 5, 4. There's the snap. Connor looking to throw. Pressure. He eludes it. He's going to throw this up, and there is nobody there. But he was outside the tackle box.
Yeah, and
it gets past the line of scrimmage.
Good job by our rush right there. We didn't fly past him. Break down, push him to the sideline, make him go east and west.
So incomplete on first down, 2nd and 10 now for the Lions. Waddell Clark's the wideout here to the near sidelines. The freshman Dan Evans.
5 seconds to snap it. They're going to
4.
Have to hurry.
No, they call a timeout. Might have gotten away with one as Jalen Watkins was moving quick.
Timeout.
Ouachita takes a timeout, their first one of the first half. We'll take one too. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Neville Tiger football.
At Marion State Bank, we're committed to the growth of our community, starting with education. From elementary to high school and beyond, we invest in the growth of our students. Because strong roots begin with empowered minds, from local classrooms to high school athletics, and supporting college dreams. Marion State Bank, rooted in education and local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. 1:24 remaining in the Cartown first quarter. We're in the Sleepy Hollow Furniture first half of football. Ouachita leading Neville 7-0. 2nd down and 10 from their own 48-yard line. The Lions just stopped the Tigers on downs. Connor pulls it from the belly of Dade, and he's got a short gain out to the 50. Gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 8 now for the Lions. Big 3rd down here for the Tiger defense.
Yeah, big 3rd down. You want to try to keep them in 3rd and long too, because they're with a lead 7-0. You get in 4th and short right here in this area, they may go for it. So, like you said, big play. Gotta stop them for no gain or a loss here.
They break the huddle with 12 on the play clock. 2 receivers to either side. Dade in the backfield. They're going to swing it out to Dade. He makes a guy miss, and he's finally brought down. He's going to be a yard shy of the line to gain. Is that Dade? He pops back up. I think he's going to be a little shy. They needed to get.
No, he got it.
They're going to say yes, they did get it. The spot of the football is at the 42.
Great play call right there.
Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah.
Happen right in front of our eyes there, and.
Yeah, like we had one opportunity to tackle him short of the sticks in space.
He's hard.
But,
he's hard. That's hard to do.
Yeah, it's a hard task when he has the football and squared up with his feet up underneath him.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Lions as their drive continues, but that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. We've played one. Ouachita leading the Tigers 7-0. We'll be back in 1 minute. Stay with us.
All right, Mr. Mayor, we are done.
Thank you, Doc.
Yes, sir. Miss Gwen's going to get you all seated and ready to roll. Nothing to eat or drink for 3 to 4 hours.
Come on, Doc. I was hoping to get myself some po' boys and tamales.
No, Mr. Mayor, you can't do that. But if you could, where would you go?
You gotta go see Chris Lewis at Coney Island Connection.
Stop by Coney Island Connection, where you get more than just a chili cheeseburger and a chili cheese dog. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Right here at Coney Island Connection.
At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, we bring our A-game every day, delivering a home run experience for you. Like the thrill of sinking the game-winning shot or finding just the right vehicle for you. Whatever drives you when you shop with Jim Taylor, we put you in the starting lineup. Visit us online at jimtaylorbuickgmc.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
Welcome back as we've switched sides of the field. Ouachita now moving towards Hilton Street from north to south, and we've made it into the Shell Chiropractic second quarter of play. We'll tell you more about that here in a minute. Connor has the snap, trying to take a shot. They're chasing Connor. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. It's caught nicely by Neville coach Jeff Gregory on the Tigers sideline. Shell Chiropractic is tackling the second quarter as a proud sponsor of Neville Tiger football. They're here to keep you in peak condition on and off the field. Drs. Gigi Grant and Brud Boudreaux down there on 165. All right, second down and 10 now for the Lions. As we're just started the second quarter. Play action. Connor steps away from the first man, and there's said there might have been a hold, no flag, as Connor gets it up to the 35-yard line. Gain of 7 on second down. It's going to be third down and a short 3. We'll see here
you can see 1 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't really.
You know, that's the third or fourth time that Connor at quarterback has taken what is not a broken play, but something that wasn't there and used his feet for a big gain. That, you know, it's always a concern defending a player like that.
Third down again for the Lions. Connor's wanting the football. They're going to hand it to Dade, and he, on his second effort, going to, I think, have the first down right on the number. The second time in as many series as Dade will get that first down right on the number, and it'll move the chains again for the Lions.
Yeah, they do a good job of, stretching the field, using those big bodies up front. And you know, the quick speed that these running backs have.
Dade is 5'5", 160 pounds, but a tough runner. He doesn't go down easily. First and 10 from the Lions. Ball at the Neville 32. They lead 7-0. Snap to Connor. They're taking a shot, going deep, looking, and that ball is going to be incomplete. Might have been offensive interference. As KJ Jones was on the coverage of Waddell Clark, but
I mean, if that's the offensive player there, that's going to be
if it's the other way around. But either way, second down and 10. Ball's incomplete.
Well, we knew that shot was likely to come down the field, and they'll come back to that at some point. But good job there by KJ defending that first down long throw.
Here's a snap. Connor is going to keep it himself, and he's going to throw the
get on
the football. They're going to say incomplete. The official was blowing it dead.
That was close.
It was close. Let's see it here on the Creed and Creed replay here.
No,
he threw it forward.
He
threw it forward.
Well, first of all, it's a great job there
by
our
covered
defensive back.
Dan Evans, the freshman.
That's basically triple option football right there is what that was off his own replay, and that was well defended by our corner down here. Great job. Brings up third and long.
Third and 10 for the Lions. Tiger fans come alive.
Ouachita's doing a good job of milking this clock too. Getting first downs, using up clock.
This seems like a busted play, an early snap.
Quarterback draw.
Yeah.
I thought he might have snapped it a little bit early, but only 2 yards for the Lions down to the 30. But I think the Lions are going to keep their offense out here. They're kind of in between on the field goal.
Yeah.
Another hand warmer on the ground.
I think
if that's 3.
I think that was Juju coming up there making a nice tackle.
All right, big 4th down here for the Tiger defense. 4th and 8. Ball's at the Neville 30. Connor going deep, looking deep for
out of bounds.
Clark, and he throws it out of bounds, and the Tiger defense holds. They'll take back over at their own 30-yard line.
Really good job right there by our defense.
Yeah,
that's a great stop. Should give us some momentum right here for the offense to come back onto the field, and hopefully we can get a drive, a big play, get that shot of adrenaline into our offense.
Good job by Dan Evans using that sideline to his advantage, running with step for step with Clark.
Yeah, good technique of football right there by Dan.
Got to take a shot.
Jamarian Roberson in the backfield for the first time tonight. You got Sledge here to the near side. They're going to split Zalen out wide to the far side. Now they motion Roberson out of the backfield. Parker Robinson going to call his own number. He's going to have a sonic first down.
Great job.
Out to the 43-yard line as he saw the opening and he took it.
Well, Parker did that last week. We mentioned that he needed to do that some, and so, hey, great job by Parker on that first down run.
There's a snap to Parker, play action, and Parker scrambling. He's got to throw it away, and he does. And then there's the flag. There's going to be a late hit as Parker was headed out of bounds. That's going to tack on a few yards. We'll check in here on the Creed and Creed replay.
Yeah, and we ran by number 6. I don't know. I guess our running back was supposed to block him.
Number 33, defense.
Yeah, and you can see that was a very late hit.
Yeah, and that's a costly penalty.
Yeah.
Coming off a first down stop by their defense. So we'll certainly take the yardage right here. And again, hopefully it gives us a little shot of a momentum.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can hit a big play here before too long.
Moves the Tigers into Ouachita line territory. Ball's placed at the Ouachita 42-yard line. It's another sonic drive-in first down for Neville. Neville trying to tie this ball game up. They trail by 7 with 9:35 to go in the second quarter of play. Tigers, double tight formation. This to the right side, and they're going to blow this one dead. Is there a flag or?
I don't see a flag. I think they had a clock issue.
Let's see.
Play clock.
Clock operator, please reset the clock to 9:40. Thank you.
Reset the clock to 9:40 as there they go. They've got it reset. All right, now the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Folks, we're in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter of play. Tigers driving here. Roberson in the backfield to the right of Parker. They're going to go play action, and they've got him in.
What happened?
Desi Bird, I don't know, did he overthrow it or was he wasn't looking for it?
I don't know. It was a good play call, though.
Yeah, they had it.
Yeah, we had the seam there available, and we just didn't connect with it.
Just too
It
high.
was just a little high, a little bit behind it.
Yep.
Just at that angle, I was. It
was
looked
a good play call, and like I said, we just didn't quite hit and execute the pass.
2nd and 10 now for the Tigers. Look to the sideline. Seven on the play clock. There's the snap. Another play action, and Berryman is going to sack Parker back to the 48-yard line.
Yep, that's something that's going to happen. You get a one-on-one and just got beat.
Yeah, on that right side is.
He's obviously a hard defender to block one-on-one. And Coach Lewis, head coach Ouachita, and fine defensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
He coached on our staff for some time. He's a really good defensive coach. He's doing a good job moving his defensive front around.
3rd and 15, Parker rolls out. And a throw is short, as I didn't know if he was going for CJ, but it was Bird out there, and it's at his feet, and the Tigers are going to have to punt the football away. Had a promising drive. Just got thwarted after that sack, and he had a man open there on that far sideline. It just throwing on the run, couldn't get enough on it.
Yeah, it looked like Goins was going up the sideline there, and he was wide open. We've got receivers open. Just got to have time to throw it, and then when we do, we got to hit them.
River Sorrell standing at the 43. The snap is back. Ooh, and he almost went right into the kicker. And this ball is going to be rolling.
Stop it.
And it'll be down at the 1-yard line. Great punt by Sorrell. The Tigers down it inside the 1.
Great job by our cover team right there. Yep. We've got to shore up something in our protection there, though. We've turned that same
left
player
side
loose. That's concerning, but excellent job there. Look, that's David Shelby down there, down in that ball inside the 1-yard line.
I think he trusted Goins with his hands a little bit more, but Davis was definitely in the vicinity.
Seriously, though, good awareness to let that ball run or roll rather inside the 5-yard line and inside the 1. So maybe our defense here now can keep them backed up here and flip this field and get us some great field position here coming off of this possession by Ouachita.
Student section needs to stand up, get loud.
They are.
Bring the horns out.
Connor under center for the first time tonight. Looking to bark kind of a hard count here, trying to see if the Tigers give him 5.
They got 5 seconds to snap it.
I think they might call a timeout here. Yeah, they are going to, unless they
just let it. Yeah,
it should be a delay of game.
Yeah, it'll be delay of game, but it'll be half.
It'll be half the distance, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah. Good job by our defensive front there, holding tight on the hard count. That's good discipline there by those guys in the trenches.
Yep. Well, Neville was in this position earlier.
Yep.
We got it out to the 5, then we had a negative play, and then we had to punt, and that's when they blocked it. So let's see what this Neville defense can do here.
Connor under center. They're going to follow the big man, get a little room, out to the 4, I believe. That'll make it 2nd down and, call it a long 2nd down and 8. Actually, they're going to say it's back to the 3. So 2nd down and 8 for the Lions. A little breathing room for them, but not much. See if he remains under center if they go back to their normal offense.
They're in the eye.
They're definitely in the eye. This time they give it to Dade, who tries to find the corner, following the big man. I mean, you get Berryman out in space, and he's moving some bodies, but they force him out of bounds at, I believe, the 9-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down for the Lions on about 3.
Yeah, that's a good job by them. That's an outside zone run play from the I formation. You'd love for someone from the backside to be able to penetrate and tackle that from the back end, but we weren't quite able to get there. Brings up a 3rd and short here. Big play.
We're playing the field position game. This would be a huge stop for the Tiger defense right here. Connor back in the shotgun. Going to hand it to Dade.
Golly.
Bounces outside, but he's going to have the 1st down.
We had guys there. They're just hard to tackle, man. I mean, that's a great run. Yeah, that is a great run.
See it here on the Creed and Creed replay as they had guys in the hole, but he's so quick to get to that outside, that bounce outside.
That's Jaden Reed that had him.
Yeah. Well, a first down for the Lions as clock ticking down here in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter. 7:15 remaining in the first half. Ouachita back to their normal formation. Connor in the shotgun. They're going to hand this to Dayton. He's tripped up in the backfield. Juju Burns is going to tackle MJ Dade for a loss back to the 10. Loss of 2. It's going to be second down and 12.
Yeah, that's what you need right there. Good job by Juju. He's got his eyes in the backfield, coming off the edge, and comes up and makes the tackle.
I think our Marion State Bank sideline reporter Jason Ewing is somewhere down on that north sideline. Jason, seeing anything on the line of scrimmage that stands out?
Trying to get his mic on.
Trying to turn his mic.
This mute button gives me heck. They're imposing their will right now, the Ouachita offensive line.
Second and 12, Connor with the delayed handoff, and the Tigers have Dade wrapped up in the backfield. Another loss on second down.
Just as I say that, the Tiger D line steps up.
They must have heard you. Back to the 8-yard line it goes. It's going to be third down and 15. Let's call it 14. Third and 14 for the Lions.
So it's the Montrell Connor show right now. It's third and long. They got everything in their playbook they can run. He's going to be in the shotgun. They're going to send guys deep, and he's going to try to step up.
Clark's to the far side. You've got Battle, and I believe that might be 27, Tyler Jackson, here as a timeout's going to come from the Ouachita sideline. All right, a timeout on the field. We'll take 1-2. 5:35 remaining in the Sleepy Hollow first half.
Timeout.
Ouachita 7, Neville nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football. Looking for a great meal right here in Monroe? Stop by Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza on the corner of Tower and Lammy Lane. Whether you're craving a fresh, made-to-order sub or a hot, cheesy pizza, they've got you covered. And while you're enjoying your favorite meal, know that Subway and Mama DeLuca's are proud to continue their support of Neville High School athletics. Great food, great people, and a great tradition of giving back. That's Subway and Mama DeLuca's Pizza, fueling our community and our Neville Tigers. Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. The Neville Tigers trailing the Ouachita Lions 7-0. But a third down and long faces the Lions here, deep in their own territory. 3rd and 15 from their own 8-yard line. Connor in the shotgun. They got 2 wide to the far side, 1 to the near. Going to bring 4 across the formation. They look for the throwback, and now Connor's got it out, and then he's got the ball complete, but it's going to be well short of the line to gain out to the 15-yard line. There's a flag.
It's going to be
sitting around the 20.
Illegal man downfield. Looks like you got a Ouachita player down also.
That might be the receiver.
Yeah.
Let's see here on the Creed and Creed replay. Was that number 9, Jason? Cameron Brooks.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense. Penalties decline. 4th down.
It's 9. It's number 9.
Yeah, that's the tight end.
He's holding his head. They're going to make him.
Brooks.
They're going to make him come out in fear of concussion, I'm sure.
Yeah, 4th and 8 faces the Lions from their own 15-yard line. Now, they did fake a punt.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the spot for it, but they do have big Dylan Berryman in that protector spot.
We're missing a guy.
Connor Ajalani standing around the 50. It's a late sub for the Tigers. And now the Tigers are going to have to call a timeout. Tigers with the timeout, 5:21 to go here in the Shell Chiropractic second quarter. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
For 20 years, I've treated the local community as well as young to professional athletes, keeping them healthy and on the field.
That was a freshman.
If you've ever thought about seeing a chiropractor,
41
had
was
neck pain, low back pain, or headaches, call Shell Chiropractic. See if me and my team can help you.
I'm Dr. Bud Boudreaux, and here at Shell Chiropractic, we offer non-invasive spinal decompression. If you or a loved one suffer from bulging herniated discs, spinal stenosis, or even sciatic symptoms, I encourage you to give our office a call here at Shell Chiropractic.
We return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, Mickey McCarty, Jason Ewing on the call for you this evening. Glad you've joined us here on Sunday 98.3 and the Neville Tiger Network. Connor Algelani standing back at the 50 looking for the punt as he calls from the fair catch and makes it. Nice job by Algelani. Fair catching that football at the Ouachita 42-yard line, and this will be the best field position for the Tigers to this point.
Yeah, and good to start on the plus end of the field right here. Probably be in 4-down territory here on this side of the plus side of the field right here on this drive. But, we need a strike. We need that big play. Our offense has really lived on the big play all year.
Yeah.
And, it gives us a spark when we can hit one. It rejuvenates the sideline, the crowd, the whole thing.
Yep.
But most of all, you play smart football, take what you're given, and try to move the ball down the field.
I think that's Roberson in the backfield next to Parker. They're going to give it to J-Rob, and he's got running room right up the middle. He's going to have a sonic drive-in first down out to the Ouachita 31-yard line. Gain of 12 on first down for the Tigers.
Like that formation there. We're unbalanced here with 4 on one side of the ball. That's a good job by our coaches.
They hand it to Roberson again, and he tries the cutback. One of the Lions got a paw on him, and he falls forward for a couple, and that's it. It's going to be second down and 8 for the Tigers.
He had a little lane right there. If he saw it a little sooner, he could have cut it back and maybe gotten a few more yards. But
Parker looking to throw. He finally gets rid of it, and it's dropped. J-Rob out of the backfield. It was just a little bit low. It's going to be third down and 8 for Neville. The Tiger offense just isn't quite clicking.
Yeah, Parker's just got to get his feet set right there. Yep. It's he's on the move. It's moving faster than it was last week.
Yeah.
But get your feet set and deliver a good ball.
Well, like it or not, he feels Berryman in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Big guy. He's getting penetration.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, it's easier said than done.
Tigers with trips receivers to the far side, and the lone receiver to the near is Sledge. Robinson has it. They're going to give it to Roberson. He's got running room up the middle and makes a cut at around the 12, and he's down at the 12-yard line. First down for the Tigers. Cue the tater tot car. Another sonic drive-in on North 18th Street, first down.
And let's keep churning the ball. That's a big run right there by Roberson.
Tigers moving quick. They're going to hand it to him again, but he's going to lose about 3 as Berryman's in there. Now Berryman's, I don't know if Roberson could get him up. He can't. He can't. But
that's a lot of energy getting that big man up.
Yeah.
A loss of 3, second down and 13 for Neville. They like to go to Zalen in this area sometimes. He's hiding.
Zalen hasn't touched the ball yet tonight. I know that we'd like to get him involved.
5 on the play clock. There's the snap. Roberson. Now that's Robinson. Looking for Roberson. Robinson calls his own number and falls forward and finally makes a little something out of nothing. He gets it back to the 8-yard line, and it'll be third down and 10, but that was a play that looked like it might have been a negative play for the Tigers, but Robinson made a little something out of it.
Yeah, did a good job of stepping up in the pocket and getting positive yards. Still third and 10 right here. Got a chance to get a first down. But Ouachita's doing a good job in their secondary of covering our guys. Got to get creative.
Tigers are bunched up here to the left side. Zalen, the outside man. Now he moved Roberson to the left of Parker. They're going to do the quick pitch. and have it. It'll be stopped after a gain of 1, as a nice job of pursuit by that Ouachita defense. Gain of 1. It'll be 4th down and 9. Let's see what the Tigers decide to do here. As
we didn't block the corner.
Yeah,
out
we
there.
didn't block the wireless defender.
Yeah.
On the toss play, you got to get that done out there. But again, we have a tight end in there that hadn't played a whole lot.
Yeah. The Tigers are going to take a timeout to discuss this. All right, 2:20 remaining here.
Timeout.
In the Sleepy Hollow first half, Ouachita 7, Neville nothing. Neville with a decision to make. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stay with us.
Sleepy Hollow Furniture and the Falk family proudly support our Neville Tigers. Just like the wide variety of athletics and academics Neville excels in, Sleepy Hollow offers your premium mattresses and adjustable bases. Every kind of home furniture, and just in time for your favorite season, quality in-stock patio furniture ready for the big game. Come shop your Neville Tiger family at Sleepy Hollow Furniture.
Hey, welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tigers driving, trying to answer that first quarter touchdown by the Lions. It's a 4th down play, 4th and 9. From the Ouachita 12-yard line. Zaylin Young in that right halfback spot. There's the snap. They've got the corner route, and it's caught.
Oh.
Touchdown. No, they say incomplete.
Wow.
Bird had it.
Oh, no.
And a guy came in late, and they say incomplete. Let's check it out on the Creed and Creed replay. Bird was in there by himself, caught it with his hands, and then number 7 for Ouachita.
They may overturn it. Let's
DeAndre
see.
Mansfield.
Nope, incomplete.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. First down.
Wow. It was as close as you could get, but Mansfield didn't quit on the play.
Well, and
got a hand in there.
I don't know what the rule is in the end zone. You catch it, you got to make a football move.
Well,
it looked like he had possession with both feet in bounds.
Yeah.
When is that? It's a catch.
There's your catch right there.
Yeah, unless the ball's still moving,
right,
which we don't have.
We couldn't see that close. Well,
nor do these officials have the luxury of
replay.
That's right. They just don't. And
that was his first instinct, and he.
We go back to this on the play call itself. Great play call.
Yes.
Good execution by the throw by Parker. We just didn't complete the whole play.
Yep.
And a good play by the Ouachita safety.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, play until the end.
Played through it, absolutely.
Ouachita, 2:15 on the clock. They hand it to Dade. He's forward to the 17-yard line. Be a gain of 4 on first down. 2nd down and 6 now for the Lions. The first real shot for the Tigers. And they had it in the grasp, but can't come away with any points. And the defense keep Ouachita off the scoreboard as the first half comes to a close. They're going to hand it to Dade trying the left side. He's got a couple, and that's it. Out to the 19. It's going to set up 3rd down and a long 3 for Ouachita. Clock is running with 1:25 left to go. I don't know if Jason, did you have a good look at that play? You were on the field level. We'll check in with him here in just a second. Here's Connor. He's looking to throw. Taking the deep ball as it is going to be incomplete. Great job by KJ Jones on the coverage. Wydell Clark on that far sideline, and the clock stops with 49 seconds to go. And the Lions are going to have to punt it away. Jason, you get a good look at that.
Yeah, he caught it in the end zone, both feet in bounds. and then the Ouachita player just ran by him and knocked it out of his hands. So, I mean, he got possession in the end zone 2 feet with a catch, but the referee was kind of looking towards the center, and all he saw was the ball fumbling, hit the ground.
This referee crew out of the Thibodeau area. Ajalani right about midfield as the punt almost blocks. Ajalani calling for the fair catch and makes it at the 48-yard line. And the Tiger offense will have 43 seconds and a couple of timeouts as this first half draws to a close.
Well, only one timeout left here that we have. That is a situation we'd love to have one of those early timeouts back.
Yep.
Because in the situation we're in, there's plenty of time if our offense can get a little rhythm going here to get down and get inside field goal or take another shot at the end zone. Need to get off to a good job. Key to things like this, first down play.
Yeah, that's it. You got to have a big run on first down or big pass completion.
Blackston in the backfield for this drive. They motion him out to the left. Empty backfield now. Parker looking to throw. Has some time, rolling to his right. He got to get rid of it. He throws it out of bounds. 35 seconds left here in this first half. Second down and 10.
Yeah, Ouachita's doing a good job in the secondary.
They did a nice job. We came out of that bunch with some different routes, and they did a nice job, feathering out and figuring those routes, covered them up on the back end. Good job by them.
Just given this deal, you're going to get the ball to start the second half. Maybe take another shot and then run a play to wind this clock down, or have a running play at the end. Just see what you get here on second down.
Got to hurry. We got
play clock at 2. There's the snap. They get it away. Parker looking to throw. Throws a wobbly one as he was hit as he threw. Sledge was the closest receiver to it. You see here on this Creed and Creed replay, it was Berryman again. Or no, it was Berryman cleared a hole for the backer to come through. Yeah. Now it's 28 seconds on the clock.
Got to try to attack the middle of the field right here. They had 2 safeties. Now they're taking. Yeah, they still got
get back to 2.
Yeah, still got 2 now.
So empty backfield.
Crossing route, something running.
There's Sledge
through the middle.
The double move.
Watch out! Don't fumble. Oh my God!
Parker takes the sack back at the 44-yard line, and now Ouachita is going to call a timeout. They're going to force the Tigers to punt this football away. They're looking for the double move down the seam, and I don't know if Parker didn't see it or he didn't let go, didn't release it.
Yeah, we had to hold that ball too long. When you go to empty backfield, you only have 5 people left to protect you, and although Ouachita I don't think rushed but 4 there, they're doing a good job on pass rush. Plus they've got their ears pinned back.
Clock operator, please put 15 seconds on the clock.
They say 15 seconds will be out there, and the Tigers will have to punt this football away. This is a important punt here.
Yeah, well, we've had one blocked and another one close, so I'm sure we're on the sideline now, huddled up, getting our protection right. As we got most of all get the punt off.
River Sorrell standing about the 30-yard line.
Well, we got to get a punt off, and you got to punt it back here to number 4.
Yeah, you got to kick it
dynamic.
Away from him.
Absolutely, great
Snaps
snap.
Back. Punt is a high punt, and Clark's not going to touch it, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at the 20. They're going to say 3-yard line.
You'd like to have about another 5 more seconds of roll right there.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of one of those. We call it milk the clock.
Yeah,
that's where
that could leave 2 plays.
Nonetheless, good snap.
Good
good
punt
kick,
execution.
Get it out of there, right? And I think Ouachita will be
Let's see, 9 seconds
They
on
may
the
take
clock.
a
They
shot.
do have one timeout left.
Yep.
As we try to bring this Shell Chiropractic second quarter to a close. Folks, we'll have scores from around the area and first half stats for you from the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show, and that'll come up here in just a second as the Ouachita Lions take a knee and will go to the locker room with a 7-0 halftime lead. Looking for Jason. I don't know if he's found Coach Collins or if he will get Coach Collins here as we wait that. But tough first half, but the Tigers still in this one. Jason.
Coach knew it was going to be a dogfight coming into it, and turns out to be that.
Well, it is. I think we're playing really, really good defense other than the first drive, but, we got to do better on offense. We got to protect the quarterback better, and we got to get some things going here. So, and the running game seems to be popping for us, so we need to stay with it a little bit more.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Jason, and thanks, Coach Collins. Well, folks, we've reached halftime here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Ouachita leads Neville 7-0. Here on the network, we will have the Bingo Bell performance for you. But if you're listening to us on Sunny 98.3, go ahead and give it a 4-minute break. A 4-minute break on Sunny 98.3 as we allow the Bengals to do their performance. So Sunny 98.3, we'll break away. After this performance, we'll come back in and we will probably break away a little bit ourselves as we compile these first half stats and scores for you. So right now on the network, enjoy the Bingo Bell.
Ladies, your music is on.
How low can you go? 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 Lower than everybody thought she could. Thought she could. Thought she could. Lower than your mama's ever seen it in her lifetime. Practice up in that mirror, now you doing it on the dance floor. Show me how to, show me how to, show me how to dance. Drop it, hit it, dump it, split it, don't stop.
An outstanding performance for the final time at Bill Ruple Stadium by your fabulous award-winning Bingo Bells. Okay, we're going to break away here in the Jim Taylor halftime show. When we come back, we will have updated scores from around the area as well as stats from the first half. So stay with us. We'll be back.
Hey, it's Misty Hodge with the Hodge Baruki Group, coming live to you from Bill Ruple Stadium. In real estate, just like in football, you need a winning game plan.
And at the Hodge Baruki Group, we call the plays that get you to the goal line. Buying, selling, or dreaming, let me help you score your home this season. Go Tigers!
At the Tarver Braddock Foundation, we're focusing on showing people that every act of kindness fuels a movement to touch lives in unexpected, meaningful ways. Your gift allows the Tarver Braddock Foundation to continue turning loss into love, one act at a time.
Thanks to our generous donors, we're able to honor Tarver's spirit by meeting needs wherever they appear through random acts of kindness. To learn more about our mission and consider giving, visit TarverBraddockFoundation.com.
For 20 years, I've treated the local community as well as young to professional athletes, keeping them healthy and on the field. If you've ever thought about seeing a chiropractor or had neck pain, low back pain, or headaches, call Shell Chiropractic. See if me and my team can help you.
At Nuke's, Southern hospitality runs deep. From premium ingredients to bold flavors and big portions, like our strawberry field salad for $9.29. Or try our new steak lineup. It's comfort with character. Nuke's, extra with every bite.
Welcome to the Carpenter Health Network, where we can assist you with all your home health needs.
Promoting healthy and independent living at home with Stay at Home Health.
Where advanced illness management is our specialty. Let us help you recover from injury, surgery, or illness with our team of dedicated medical professionals.
Well, we strive to make every day a good day at St. Joseph Hospice.
Let us make the Carpenter Health Network a part of your family by promoting healthy and independent living for your loved ones.
We are the network,
and we are all in.
Go Tigers!
Around here, family is more than just a last name. It's who you show up for. For generations, the Compton family and Architects Windows and Doors has stood by this community with honesty, hard work, and a handshake you can trust. Because every window we design, every door we assemble, isn't just about your house. It's about your home. Family owned, community rooted, Architects Windows and Doors, a family business built for your family.
When back or neck pain won't let you live your life, you need a true specialist. At Louisiana Pain Care, Dr. Hardy Gordon is your spine care expert. He's board certified, fellowship trained, and dedicated to finding the source of your pain, then treating it with the most advanced, minimally invasive options available. Don't let pain control your story. Take the first step toward relief with Dr. Hardy Gordon at Louisiana Pain Care. Louisiana Pain Care, your spine care experts. Ouachita defense is doing, at least here in the first half. Tigers going to have to change things up or figure a couple of things out to get it going here in the second half. Coach.
Well, if you heard Coach Collins coming off the field, you could tell that he would like to run the ball a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some nice runs at times in there. Telling stat, if I saw that right, Parker's, what's his stats, 1 for?
1 for 7.
1 for 7 in the first half. You know, and Parker's had a great season, had a great game last week, was on point. I really, a lot of credit needs to go to Ouachita's defense. They're playing outstanding. They're coached up.
Mm-hmm.
They're ready to play and are executing their defense well. All that being said, you know, you go in at halftime, you get an opportunity with all the technology these days to look at the film, look at some plays that happened in the first half, and try to make some adjustments. And, you know, both teams, I know our offense has enough formations and personnel packages to find something. The key is just finding it at 15-minute halftime and then executing it in the second half. Good thing is we do get the football back to start the second half. And this is, you know, I mean, this is a game we thought it was. It's going to be a close game. You know, I'm surprised we have 0 points on the board at this point. But hey, it's a 2-half game.
That's right.
You got to play this thing out to the finish, obviously. And I know our kids will be excited to come back out. Hopefully we can get this home crowd into the football game here in the second half.
All right, well, this is a game that we're focused on, but there's other games going on around the state. It's a semifinal week here in the LHSAA playoffs. Let's check in with some of those scores. The other one in Division I Non-Select, Zachary leads Ruston 10-7. In Division I Select, Carr and Catholic 14-10. Edna Carr right now. St. Aug and John Curtis. St. Aug leads John Curtis 14-10 as well. Plaquemine and North DeSoto all tied up at 22 in Division II Non-Select. And the other side is Belle Chase and Iowa leads Belle Chase by a point, 8-7. To the next one, as we look at Division II Select, St. Charles Catholic leads University 20-7. Archbishop Shaw ahead of Vanderbilt Catholic 3-0. In Division III Non-Select, Gina all over Union Parish 30-6. Sterlington and St. James, man, that's a war over there on north on 165. St. James leads the Panthers 24-21. Dunham and Lafayette Christian are all tied up at 27 in Division III Select, and then Notre Dame of Crowley leads Calvary Baptist 21-14. In Division IV Non-Select, Haynesville and Jeanerette tied up at 6. Mangum all over South Platte 28-0. The Dragons rolling early here tonight. Division IV Select, Ascension Catholic 27, Westminster Christian nothing, and Riverside leads Ascension Episcopal 14-7. That gets you caught up on scores from around the state. That's all of them. All right, it's halftime as we wrap things up here on the Jim Taylor Auto Group halftime show. Ouachita leads Neville 7-0. We will be back in 1 minute, and we will bring you the second half kickoff and see how this one plays out. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay with us right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
At Origin Bank, we understand the importance of community. That's why we're committed to the Northeast Louisiana Food Bank, providing meals to 25,000 of our neighbors across 12 parishes. Through their efforts, they provide about 6 million meals a year to those facing hunger in our area. Visit foodbanknela.org to learn more, sign up to volunteer, or donate to support their mission. Thanks so much to the Nela Food Bank for your community efforts and for partnering with us at Origin Bank.
Hi, I'm Christian Creed with Creed & Creed. Whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, you deserve a team that won't back down. So if you've been injured in an accident, make the right call to your local legal team at Creed & Creed and let us help you win today. Let's go Tigers, and remember, home field advantage matters. Call Creed & Creed today. Proudly serving our great community for over 30 years. We are your local injury attorneys.
We're back here high atop Bill Ruple Stadium on the campus of Neville High School. Looks like they're probably going to add a minute or so to this halftime as both teams are back out of the locker room and stretching. But after a 42-0 blowout last week, the Tigers are in a fight here.
Well, we didn't expect anything less. I
Yes.
mean, at the end of the day, we knew this was going to be a dog fight, and it has every bit that. And both defenses are being extremely stingy. And, in the second half here, it's a matter of which teams can make the biggest plays and fewest mistakes to win this ball game.
A couple of the Tigers, they added some time out. The Tigers were looking to come out of that end zone, but they reverted back as they added 2.5 minutes. Well, when you talk about playing somebody twice in a season, Coach, I mean, you everybody's going to make adjustments. You know these teams so well. It seems to be, I don't know if you can even predict it. I mean, is it a preference? You'd rather not? What do you think about all that?
You don't like playing, an opponent you played earlier. The thing that I thought coming into this game that Ouachita had was I thought they could probably play a little more loosely than our team. They've kind of exceeded some expectations to reach this game.
Yeah.
Coming from, down in the bracket.
14
you got to tip your cap to them. And, and they've been beat by us already this year. They're kind of holding that card. But, at the same time, we played a half of football. The emotions should be settled into it at this point. And now it becomes about execution of the game of football in every phase of the game, offense, defense, and kicking game.
Coming out here, the Tigers will receive this second half kickoff. And I know we'd all like to see a strong drive by the Tigers tie this football game up, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, and offensively on this drive, you'd like to see us try to get Zeeland matched up like we have this whole year. Mason Hart being out at tight end, we've had to adjust kind of what we were doing, and it showed there in the first half. Zeeland has 0 touches in the first half.
Yeah.
And so we had –
I don't even think he's been targeted.
No, the RPO game is not there, which is huge because you hit that and then it loosens up your run game. And he's a big target. So we've got to get him matched up on the outside and get him the ball early here in the second half. Let's get this drive going, get it back to even, and then let's try to win the second half.
The Tigers are going to send Roberson and C.J. Goins kind of deep. They sit around the 20.
I'm going to say this. It'd be a big call, but you got to defend the onside kick.
100%.
You have to open this half up.
And they've shown it. They don't ever kick the ball deep. And now with the leads up 7-0 to start the second.
And their defense is playing very well.
That's right.
That's right. All right, folks, the third quarter tonight is brought to you by Taco Bandito. Fuel your drive with their bold flavors. They got locations in Monroe and West Monroe. Go by and see them tonight, maybe after this one's over, or tomorrow. All right, thanks, Tyler Moses, for your support of Neville Tiger football. Gale with the little pop-up, and Ajalani's going to run back and fair catch this one at the 34-yard line, and the Tigers will take over their first drive of the second half.
Yeah, good job there by Angelani. Yeah. Fair catching that ball, giving us great field position to start this drive. That is one thing that Ouachita has done this whole playoffs. They give teams good starting field position to start their first drive. Starting here on the 35-yard line, got to get going. See Zaylen lined up outside.
Waddell Clark on him.
With the safety favoring over the top of him.
Right.
Yeah, they're doubling him. They're not going to – he burned them enough in that first contest. All right, here's the first down play. It's high snap. Parker handles it. He's running around, and he's going to throw that football away, and it'll be – there is a receiver. That was Blackston in the area as a big man once again. Dylan Berryman breaking that thing up. So second and 10.
Like to see Parker. Let's catch and throw. Let's get him some completions. Get him in a rhythm. We're holding the ball too long in the passing game.
They're going to hand this one to Blackston. He'll be forward for a couple, and that's it. Out to the 37. It's going to bring up third down and 8 now for the Tigers. And, if battle in the trenches, definitely been favored by the Lions here, is that Berryman gets a rest, but they bring in the center, A.J. Washington. in to replace him. Tigers roll out Parker.
Got a guy.
Parker is going to call his own number as he's going to be short. Gain of a couple. Thought he might have had Zaylen streaking across the field, but let's see here on the Creed and Creed replay. There he is. Zaylen's right there, and he's hopping there as Parker didn't let it go. 4th down again, and the Tiger punt team is out there. Waddell Clark standing around the 35-yard line as the snap gets back to Sorrell. High punt.
It's going to bounce backwards.
It's going to bounce backwards and be downed at the 39-yard line. Well, Tiger defense back out there again. Try to keep this lead at 7.
Yeah, good stop there by the Ouachita defense. I mean, they come out after half. They talked it up. Hey, let's get a stop right here, get the ball back to our offense, and that's what they did. Unfortunate for the Tigers, but leaves it on our defense's hands. It's a defensive game tonight so far. So let's see what the Tigers can do. Need to come up with a turnover right here.
Yeah, turnover would be big, huge.
Yeah.
All right, Montrell Connor and crew back at it. Do they take a shot to start things off? No, they're going to hand it off to MJ Dade, and he's forward for about a yard. That's going to be it. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Lions. They're going to give him 2 out to the 41. So 2nd down and 8. Tiger fans trying to get back in here with these horns. Here's a 2nd down play. Connor has it, looking to throw, deep middle, and he overthrows his intended receiver. I believe that was 9, Cam Brooks. He can't connect.
Yeah, they had him up the seam. The receiver was not running. He was kind of feathering it down. You can see right here the tight end. He just kind of feathers it down, and Montrell threw it like he was running, and if he was, it was going to be a big play.
3rd down and 8 now, and the Tiger fans get a little louder here at Bill Ruple.
You know, they've rested Berryman this drive thus far.
It's been Connor and Dade back there all night. Connor looking to throw, going deep. This ball could be intercepted, and it will be. Dan Evans has it at the 20-yard line.
There's the turnover we were talking about. Let's get this crowd back in it and get going here in the second half. Really good job by Dan right there. He's playing zone coverage. He doesn't let the receiver get behind him, and he's a great receiver. We saw him play receiver in freshman ball and did great, and used his receiver skills there to catch the ball and get the ball back here for the Tigers.
You know, on the Ouachita side of things, you may tip your cap and say, well, that's just like a punt.
Just like a punt,
yeah.
That's right.
At the same time, we do possess the ball and give our offense another opportunity.
See if they can build on a little momentum. They hand it to Roberson, who sidesteps one tackle but can't get out of the grasp of a line defender. I believe that might have been number 8. That's Jacobs.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get out on the long run, guys. That's a good, 6-7 yard gain on first down. We'll take that every snap.
Just coming out of halftime, Coach Hunt stayed on the sidelines down here.
I noticed that as well.
He's down here trying to get the offensive line fired up.
2nd down and 4. They hand it to Roberson again, and he's going to be stopped for about a yard gain, and that's it. It's going to bring up 3rd down now. That's the 3rd down and 4. So as they remove everyone from the pile there, Tigers facing a big 3rd down here, try to keep this drive alive. Their second offensive possession of the second half. We are in the Taco Bandito 3rd quarter of play.
Got one-on-one up top. If you can buy time to throw the go route. Maybe a time to take a shot to Sledge.
Roberson still in there. They're going to give it to him. And he's forward. He had to get to the 30, and I think they're going to – no, he had to get to the 31. He's going to be a yard shy. Thought he had a little room there.
What to do.
The Tigers are gathering the punt team, and they're going to punt the football away. Tiger fans were maybe hoping to go for it, but right there, it's
too early. Got to punt it.
Move. Yeah, got to punt this ball out. Ouachita's doing a good job tackling at the second level. We haven't been able to bust through that.
Oh, they got a fake, and it's thrown out here to Malik Grayson, and he's got the first down for the Tigers. Sorrell hits Grayson, and that's going to move the chains.
What a gutsy call.
You got to do something to create some momentum.
Yes, sir. What a gutsy call by Coach. Great execution there by the kids. And, man, big first down. Keep Ouachita's defense out. Let's see if we can get something going here.
First completion of the year by Sorrell.
Yeah, hey, got it done.
A good time for it.
Hey, it wasn't pretty, baby, but it was effective.
It was effective.
Yes, indeed.
First and 10 for the Tigers. The ball is at their own 34-yard line. Offense trots back out there. Roberson remains in the backfield for Neville. They split 4 wide, and they rotate a tight end in there as Berryman just swallows J-Rob. And that's going to be he'll give him a yard. Second down and 9 for the Tigers. And another hand warmer.
Yeah, I feel like we've got to try to get the ball on the perimeter some. I mean,
get it out to that middle.
Yeah, let's make them run. They got their hands on their hips. Get the ball on the perimeter, make them run in the run game.
Blackson in. They're going to take a shot. They're going deep. They've got a man, and it is incomplete. No flag on the far sideline. They were looking for Sledge. Let's see it here on the Creed and Creed replay. Tiger fans were looking for a flag, and there was some contact. It was a little early.
Yeah, he may have grabbed his arm.
May have grabbed him, but it wasn't a blatant tackle.
No.
Third down and 9, a long 9 for the Tigers. Taking a few shots, come up empty every time.
Yeah, and they got 3 guys over Zaylen right here, which opens up the run game.
It should.
Yeah.
Was that early? No. They're going to say no. They were looking for Bird on the quick slant, and it's going to be incomplete. Fake punt was effective, but the Tigers couldn't do anything with it as Rivers is back to punt it away again. There's the snap back to Sorrell. It's a nice high spiraling punt that is. Fair caught by Clark at the 34-yard line of Ouachita. So Lions go back out there on offense. 7 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. The Taco Bandito third quarter of play.
One of the things Ouachita has done a good job of so far tonight is protecting the football.
Yep.
We haven't had a turnover
until that last interception, right? Yeah,
correct. But in the critical downs here on the critical end of the field, we just hadn't had the fumble pop out to create that good field position for us. Hard, huge play and possibly touchdown as a defensive score.
Give the ball to Dade, and he's going to have a couple, maybe 3 they're going to give him. Second down and 7 now. See here on the replay, a nice job by, I think that's Reed who came up and filled that hole.
Yeah, good tackle there at the second level by Reed.
Yeah, I mean, in Ouachita, you see them, they're taking their time. Yeah, 7-0, 6:29 to play in the third. They're going to milk this thing down to, 8 seconds before they snap it, maybe 5. Each play, and they're going to run the football.
Connor has it. He's looking to throw. They're going to dump it off to Dade. He's running across the formation, and he's hit from behind by Grayson. And he falls forward to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, good play there by the defensive end coming back.
Yeah, good job by Malik, retracing his steps and making the play. We need to wrap him up.
That's right. That's right.
You don't want to give him a burst of speed. He's fast enough already. But either way, it was effective. 3rd down and 7. Big 3rd down for the Tiger defense once again. Vuvuzelas are out. We're going to throw off the play action, and they've got it complete to Waddell Clark.
Yeah, it was an RPO game there. And good read there by the quarterback. He rode it in there, and they ran the little lazy slant against soft coverage. It's 3rd. You got to know where the sticks are. Go covering.
First touch, I believe, for Clark to this point.
That was a huge pickup.
Yeah.
Big pickup.
Moves the chains for the Lions. 1st down. The ball is at the Ouachita 48-yard line. They're going to hand it to Dade. Speed sweep, and Tigers are wanting a hold, and I haven't. Collins is wanting one, as you see jerseys getting tugged there on that right side. Dade's out of bounds after a gain of 4. Let's see it on the Creed and Creed replay. And, it's Reed.
Yeah, he drug him down. He drug him to the ground right there.
Yeah, the holding kooky inside in there. Nonetheless, it wasn't called. You got to keep playing. You got to play through it.
2nd down and 6 for the Lions. Ball on the Neville 48. Clock stopped as Dade ran out of bounds. 5:06 remaining in the Taco Bandito 3rd quarter. There's the snap. They give it to Dade, and he's got running room, and he's tackled at the Neville 37. That's another 1st down for the Lions. And, the way this thing's going, Tiger defense, you're wanting, any points here by the Lions could be big.
Yeah, it will be big.
4 clock running. I think I saw Kiki getting a breather. Connor looking to pass. He's evades pressure, and he's just going to throw this football away.
Good 1st down defense.
Resets.
Good 1st down defense right there. Brings up 2nd long. They're probably again in 4-down territory here with the ball inside the 40-yard line. Yeah, but good job, our defense.
Got to have success here again on 2nd down. That was, like you said, a really good job keeping him in front of you. Don't let him step up. Make him go east and west.
2nd down and 10.
See what happens here.
Waddell Clark at the bottom of your screen. This time, get it out to Berryman. They were trying to let the big man eat a little bit on the little drag route, as he had slipped in there at tight end, but he couldn't come up with the catch.
If that ball gets tipped up a little higher in the air, we pick it off, and
KJ
that may be
has
6.
a chance at it.
Now
3rd down and 10. It's a big 3rd down for the Tigers here. Ouachita could be in 4-down territory, or they might elect to pin the Tigers deep. We will see. It all will come down to what the Tiger defense could do here on 3rd down.
It's really soft coverage at the top. I like to run it.
Connor has it in the middle of the field. He's going to have the 1st down. Wow, out to the 25 as that was a draw play, a design run all the way, and he was leading. Berryman made a seam there.
And look, Ouachita's offense is doing a tremendous job of stretching the field, and then boom, up the middle. They've really done a good – even the incompletion to Berryman there on the perimeter, it gets you, where you got to defend it, and then boom, the quarterback's wide open.
They hand it off to Dade, and he is slung down. Jordan Fobbs White drops Dade for a 2-yard loss.
You know, a drive like this, it's taking time away. You got to stop them here, even though it's the third quarter. Got to stop them without points.
Keep them off the board.
That's right.
A 2-score deficit right here is challenging the way the game's been going, to say the least.
2nd down and 12 now for the Lions. They break the huddle with 15 seconds on the play clock. Ball is at the Neville 27. They have a deep ball, and it is incomplete. No, they say he caught it. Jamarcus, no, that's Seneca Battle in the back of the end zone. You can see here on this Creed and Creed replay as Connor lofts it up. Battle gets over the top and completes the catch. Touchdown Lions, and they take a 2-score lead with 2:57 remaining in the third.
Really good execution on their part. An outstanding throw, route, and great catch there in the end zone.
The extra point is good. Ouachita 14, Neville nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football. Stay with us.
At St. Francis Health, we're focused on serving you with a dedication to excellence, innovation, clinical expertise, and respect for who you are as a person. As we turn our attention to the future, our commitment to Northeast Louisiana is at the center of how we move St. Francis forward. Our highly skilled team has one thing in mind: excellence in healthcare. It is our honor and our mission to serve you and this community. St. Francis, official healthcare partner of the Neville Tigers.
Welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, Mickey McCarty, Jason Ewing on the call for you tonight here on the network in Sunday 98.3. The Lions drive it down, and a 25-yard throw and catch from Montrell Connor to Seneca Battle gives them a 14-0 lead. This time, Cam Gale kicks it deep. It's going to be taken in around the 12. And the Tiger returner will get it past the 25 out to the 28. And that was it. I think that was C.J. Goins on the return. But, Coach, you're talking over the break, the Tiger, about personnel group.
Yeah, just one of the things noticed in here, throughout the game, we've stayed in 11 personnel, meaning we have one tight end in the game and 3 wide receivers. It may be we go ahead and put a 4th wide receiver in the football game, try to spread the defense. I think that's exactly what we're doing right here. Try to spread the defense a little bit, spread them out some. See if we can create some space.
Some quick throws.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. They go 4 wide here. Blackston, the lone running back. Tigers need a drive. Parker has time. He's going to run it himself. He's going to get 5, maybe 6 on first down as they still pushing him. But out to the 34-yard line. Once again, good coverage by the Ouachita secondary. They're going to give him 6. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Yeah, they had Blackston out of the backfield was covered. It was just.
It's a good job by Parker there. Once things were covered, pull it down. Good positive yards. Now we're in a certain manageable situation on 2nd down.
Got one-on-one down here. Well, yeah.
Yeah, they're showing.
Yeah.
Now they're backing out of the blitz. Robinson has it complete. There's Zaylen Young. He's got a sonic drive-in first down at the 42, 40, or they're going to say 41-yard line. That'll move the chains for the Tigers. His first catch of the night.
Yeah, good job right there.
Good to see him getting involved. Just a comeback route or curl over there on the far side. Get the first down.
Maybe just getting the running back falls down into the line of scrimmage right underneath Berryman. I think you see here on the replay, he tripped. Yeah. Turf Monster got him, and no gain on first down. 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Not only did he trip, but Berryman fell on him.
Got to
They
go.
got the play clock. The play clock didn't reset.
Yeah, but
yeah, they got trying to get things set. Coach Collins is not happy about something. Approaching the 1 minute mark here in the Taco Bandito third quarter. There's the snap. Parker has it to Zeeland. He bounces off a defender, and he's broken free and finally taken down deep into Ouachita territory at the Ouachita 32.
Yeah, great catch right there. Finally getting him the ball here with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. You put the ball in your playmakers' hands, they got to make plays, so that's what he did there.
Yeah, he was in the number 3 receiver spot right there, and he's hard to double in there with a safety over the top of him.
Parker.
There it is.
Looking for Zalen, and he tries the one-handed catch.
Yeah. They try to just go up with 2 hands.
I don't know if he could get it up. He was step for step there with Waddell Clark as they tried to test number 4. They take the shot. I think Clark had his left hand, his left arm.
Yeah, I think he had his arm barred down there.
Zalen's down in the end zone down here. Probably got the breath knocked out of him.
Yeah, he probably, hopefully it was just that. I mean, as he came down on his back, that's what's caused the clock to stop here. 29 seconds on the clock as they tend to Zalen Young here in the north end zone. A hush falls over the crowd here at Bill Ruple. Well, the Tigers took a shot after the big play, and
yeah, we had the matchup. That's 2 really good football players going at each other right there. It was a good ball by Parker, giving us a chance to catch it. We just didn't quite hook up and make the big play.
I don't know. Maybe he may have taken a shot in the lower back, maybe. Or in the groin, possibly.
Let's see it here as right here he comes down and
he hit hard on his back is what it is. Yeah.
Yep. So right now we just hope that Zalen is going to be okay. Well, the Tigers with 2nd down and 10, and we'll get Jason to check in on his condition here in just a second. The play resumes with 29 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Tigers will move Desi Bird over to the right side. 3 on the play clock. They got to get it off. They do, no flag, and they have it complete.
Dropped it. Oh. Yeah, he dropped it.
They did drop it. It hit the turf. That was Sledge here as another low ball. Get there. Yep.
Yeah,
Sledge just couldn't come up with it, but it's 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers.
It is a lower back for Zeeland.
Okay. Now they split everybody out wide. The tight end. Now everybody's out. We've got 5 men going out. Parker steps up in the pocket. He's going to have to get rid of it, and he's sacked at the 35-yard line. He's going to lose 3. And it's going to be 4th down for the Tigers. And that's probably going to be the last play of the third quarter as the Tigers are going to try to reset things here. Got a big decision to make when we return. Ouachita 14, Neville nothing. 1 quarter to go. Stay with us. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Imagine having a beautiful smile that carries you through all stages of life, and that beautiful smile begins at Caples & Robinson Orthodontics. To further enhance our patient experience and care, Dr. Caples and Dr. Robinson welcome Dr. Cammie Laird as a new member of the Caples & Robinson practice. And with over 56 years of combined practice, we are the most experienced orthodontic group in Northeast Louisiana. We use the latest advancements in orthodontic technology, including the Damon Ultima system for braces, and Spark aligners that are customized to fit your life, not the other way around. Our doctors and staff will make sure you have the best experience possible on your journey to a straighter smile. That includes faster and more comfortable treatment that will give you a smile you'll be proud to wear. Ready to get started? Contact Caples & Robinson Orthodontics today at 318-325-9655 and take the first step towards a confident smile.
Well, we've reached the fourth quarter here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tigers trail the Lions 14-0. We knew this was going to be a hard-fought ball game, and Tigers just hadn't been able to catch a break on the offensive side of the football. They're facing a 4th down and 13 right here. Ball is at the Ouachita 35. Zaylin Young not in the football game. They motion J-Rob out of the backfield. Parker steps up in the pocket. He throws another ball, and it is caught in the middle of the field for a first down. C.J. Goins goes down and gets one, and the Tiger drive stays alive.
Yeah, great job by Parker right there, stepping up through the pressure, avoiding it, and delivering a good ball on the run across the middle to a freshman receiver. And C.J. Goins, and a great catch by him.
It's again Roberson out of the backfield. Parker has to turn and throw this ball away. He throws it out of bounds. Past the line of scrimmage.
We're just having a hard time in protection.
Yeah,
And Ouachita's not bringing a lot of pressure from backers at the second level. Their front four is just giving us fits.
Yeah, and it's allowing them to play good coverage on the back end. 2nd down and 10.
Got the middle of the field.
4th quarter brought to you by Dr. Hardy Gordon at Louisiana Pain Care. It's again empty backfield. They got to get rid of it. They throw it towards Bird, and there was contact throughout that route. Bird was looking for a flag, and he's not going to get one, and it's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Well, these officials are letting the kids play.
Yeah.
At the line of scrimmage and in the back, there's not a lot of penalties being thrown. So you just have to know that and keep playing.
Right.
Tigers, there's Zaylin, is back up as it brings a charge to this Tiger crowd, but he's not going to be in on this play. 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. Need to get a few on this play. Lions, they're going to dump it off. There's J-Rob. It's got it blocked on the edge. He's made the corner, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They slip Roberson out of the backfield.
It's a great block by, I believe it was Sledge at the top.
Yes, it is.
To allow J-Rob to get to the edge and take the sideline and get it to the end zone.
Yep.
Touchdown brought to you by Chris Lewis and the Coney Island Connection. He blocked 2 guys.
Yeah.
Big extra point here.
Score coming with 11:23 remaining in this football game. Tigers are an extra point away from cutting this in half. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is good. Tigers are back in it. They trail 14-7 with 11:23 remaining. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Neville Tiger football.
Lily Joyce, Neville Class of 2024. I drive a Nissan Rogue from Sparks. Go Tigers.
Vincent Ware, Class of 2000, Sparks Nissan and Kia Sales, Maxima Driver. Go Tigers.
Kenya Dawson Bennett, Neville High School, Class of 1993. I'm a proud Nissan Murano owner from Sparks Nissan. Go Tigers!
Our team knows the winning combination is always Neville Nation and Sparks Nissan Kia. Join the team today. Remember, hot deals start with Sparks.
That fired up the Tiger student section as this NetTech Managed IT Services scoring drive summary, 9 plays. Let's say 32 yards, 72 yards. Yeah, I didn't think it was 32. It took 3:27 off the clock. Jamarian Roberson with an 18-yard touchdown reception makes this a 7-point ball game.
Quick update on Zaylen. He's got a bruised sternum, but he's going to try and return.
That's good news for the Tigers. Here's Sorrell to kick it from the 40. This is not going to get to the end zone. This is returnable. They have it at around the 15, and nice coverage by the Tiger coverage team. That was Dade who had a shot at that one. And he's tackled at the 22-yard line. Now the Tiger defense back out there. And they get a stop to get the Tiger offense the ball back.
Yep.
How many Neville Ouachita games have we been a part of?
Lots.
And it doesn't matter what your rank is, what your record is.
Nope.
It's always tight. Try the ground with Dade and nothing doing. The Tiger defense is there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Lions.
They're going to let it tick down. 10:58 and counting. You got to strip the ball. Do something on defense to try to get the ball back.
Still some time here.
Yeah.
Tiger just need to play sound defense and try to force a punt here. They give it again to Dade. He tries the middle, and not much room there. He'll get a couple out to the 25, and that's going to bring 3rd down for the Lions. 3rd down and a long 7.
I look for a quarterback run right here.
There's no doubt about it.
If I'm guessing.
Yep.
Tigers.
They got Berryman in there.
Back to the 4-down lineman. Eight on the play clock as Connor trying to get the call in. There's the snap. They try the quick pass out to Battle, and the Tigers are there to eat it up.
Got
a flag comes in.
Oh, it's going to be on Juju for taunting.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Let's see here.
That's a huge penalty.
That's what I'm thinking it's going to be.
No, there was nothing there. He didn't really taunt.
Didn't?
Was it a holding call?
I don't know what this is.
Or
it came in the back.
Block in the back, possibly.
Is there a guy?
It was very, very late. I mean, it wasn't like it was.
Right, it was late.
That's a block in the back. That's what it is.
One, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought Juju was on the sideline over there because the flag was so late.
Personal foul. Hold on. Let's see.
Personal foul. Blindside block. Offense.
Blindside block.
There we go. Okay. All right. I mean, the flag came in super, super late.
Yeah, and they made a huge stop.
Yep.
Juju was a part of that tackle.
Yep.
And we looked at it on the Creed and Creed replay, and there was nothing.
No. And being
on.
on that sideline over there, I thought maybe we looked at the sideline and said something.
Yeah.
But fortunately, that wasn't the deal.
Yeah. Great job, our defense.
Yeah.
Connor Ajalani standing at the Neville 42.
You block the punch, you have great field position right here.
I don't have the number on the punter. That's not Gale. The Tigers go for the block. They're waiting to snap this ball. There it is. Low snap. Oh, Tigers get it as the ball is fair caught, and a flag comes in as I think they didn't give. That's going to be catcher interference here.
Or it could possibly be a block in the back. Yeah.
Bill, on a fair catch. Let's see here.
No, it's blocking the back.
Blocking the back.
Blocking the back.
On a fair catch.
Yeah, got to be smart.
Wow.
Was that 10-yard?
Yeah, I think so. We don't have a halo rule in high school football for the returner.
During the kick, blocking the back, number 10, receiving team, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Man, that's tough. Eli Aaron's done a heck of a
great
job on special teams all year, and it's just that extra little shove. That's some of the deal. You got to know that Ajelani's back there to fair catch one.
Yeah, we don't have punt return on.
But either way, it doesn't hurt the Tigers too bad. It puts the ball back at the 37-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. 9:21 remaining in the Dr. Hardy Gordon Louisiana Pain Care fourth quarter. There's Zaylen at the top of your screen, back in there. Empty again. Going for a deep ball, looking for J-Rob, and it's underthrown. It's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that ball just came out.
Yeah,
it came out a little
kind of
wobbly.
threw it off his back foot.
Yeah.
Good coverage there by the Ouachita. I believe it was a safety or linebacker. Is that number 23?
Yeah, I think from a matchup perspective, we have what
Brandon
we wanted
Bruce.
there.
Yeah.
So
still got time to run the football though.
2nd and 10. Roberson in the backfield. Robinson looking to throw. They throw it to Roberson, and he is hit hard by Waddell Clark at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, great tackle there. I mean, he came up.
Yeah.
He's a football player. He's covering Zaylen, and it's tough because Zaylen's running a route, and he gets his eyes in the backfield right there and comes up and makes a great tackle.
Gain of 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 now for the Tigers. Tigers haven't been great on 3rd down, but had a couple of conversions on that last drive. 3rd down and 8. Play action. Parker looking to throw. The brush is going to get him, and he's going to be down, sacked back to the 33, and Parker's got to get rid of the football.
Yeah, I mean, it's covered, and if it's covered, you got to get positive yards, going forward.
We got away with the hold there. As
it looked like we just ran a 2-receiver route right there. Tried to max cover, max protect.
Yeah.
And nobody open.
There's a snap back to Sorrell, a high punt.
Go get it.
That's going to be fair caught by Waddell Clark at the 31-yard line. The Tigers give it back to the Lions, and the defense back out there trying to do their job. 7:48 remaining in this football game. And the Tiger defense is going to have to step up once again.
Yeah.
Yeah, not many possessions left, obviously, from an offensive standpoint. So, you ask your defense to step up again. These kids have played their hearts out tonight, and we know they're going to give everything they have right here.
Montrell Connor. Juju Burns showing blitz. He comes, and they're going to slip it out to M.J. Dade, who slips out of a tackle, and then he's pushed out of bounds. I think he'll be, let's see where they say he's out of bounds. He's going to be short of the first down at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, good play call on their part. There. Coach Leonard Caesar.
And I think we have I think that one of the chains has had an injury there on that far sideline.
To say Coach Leonard Caesar's calling, the offense at Ouachita, and of course Neville alumni and coached on our staff for a number of years. Good football coach, and he's got his offense playing well, using his weapons in a variety of ways.
Yep, hard to defend.
He was out of bounds after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 for the Lions. Tigers trying to get set on defense here.
Yeah, we got soft coverage out here. It's only 2nd and 3. Trying to protect, I guess, on the long ball.
Connor. I don't think he's. Yeah, he does. I guess he does have the play call. There's the snap. Connor looking to his right. He's going to run it. We had a defender fall down. And Connor's going to run out of bounds at the 47-yard line. That'll be a first down for Ouachita.
You know, so far tonight, he's been the difference maker. I mean, it's runs like that. We saw it on the first drive of the game. They didn't score, but it set them up with great field position and, blocked the punt and then scored. And he's done that to us a couple of times, had big runs to move the sticks. And, it's I'm not going to say he's like Lamar Jackson, but he is like Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, 7:31 remaining in this one. Tiger defense just needs to make a play here. Tackle for loss.
Yeah,
we need
turnover
to punch out.
would be nice.
Yeah.
Let's get a little juice back on that Tiger sideline. Connor, once again, looking to throw, going for the deep ball, and it is going to be caught. Waddell Clark has it at the 20. A nice throw from Connor as Lions have opened up the offense here a little bit in the fourth quarter.
Yep, and great protection right there by the offensive line. They've done a great job tonight. It's some big boys up there.
Yeah.
They're doing a good job.
Now the Lions at the 21-yard line of Neville.
Stranger things have happened in the fourth quarter in the semifinals at Bill Ruple.
For sure.
We've seen it. Connor looking for the quick one. They got it to Seneca Battle. He breaks a tackle, and he's still on his feet.
The ball's
Ball
out.
came out. Ball came out. Did Ouachita fall on it? Let's see. There's a scrum at the 6. I don't see too many Tigers celebrating.
Yeah, 2 guys got in there at the same time on that ball, 1 from each team. That's
Let's see who's at the bottom of this pile. Looks like Jay Reed says they have it.
Yep.
So do the officials.
Stranger things have happened.
There you go.
At Bill Ruple.
I think that was Jordan Fobbs White at the bottom of that pile.
couldn't tell who may have hit or punched the ball out.
That was Reed.
The receiver.
No, that was KJ.
KJ,
who got it.
Battle's
and
trying
Fobbs
to.
White was on his back, and I think the ball fell in his belly.
Yeah, Battle, their receivers trying to
fight
battle
for the extra
yardage.
Yeah.
And you're susceptible to that strip right there. Well, you got what you wanted from your defense right there. I mean, hey, get the ball back. Still trailing by a score. Offense has to answer.
First down for the Tigers from their own 6-yard line.
We've gone back to our 4 wide receiver package.
Yeah. Throw the quick one. It got Burton. This one stopped. It's going to be offsides against Ouachita.
Okay.
This will step off 5 yards, give the Tigers a little breathing room down there.
Snap, encroachment, number 5 on the defense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Well, first down and 10 turns into first down and 5.
Coach, when you spread them out like this, all it takes on a short throw is one broken tackle.
Absolutely.
And you can go to the house. And we've got some guys that can do it.
We saw that last week.
They're going to add time back on the clock, 7:19, I believe.
Yeah. We saw that last week, Robert, and Zeeland caught a short ball and eluded a tackler and took it the distance. So you're exactly right. And Ouachita athletically in the back end of their defense matches up well across the board.
Please put 7:15 on the clock. Thank you.
But I like this personnel grouping for us. Again, it takes one more defender out of the box, but it puts another athlete on the field for us. So hopefully we can find that space and make the big play.
Blackston in the backfield for the Tigers. He moves to the left of Parker. There's the snap. They're going to throw quick. They got Zaylen. He's got some running room, and he turns upfield. He's tripped up. at the 37 or the 36-yard line. Good to see 13 back out there.
Yeah, good throw and catch right there and run after the catch.
Got a Ouachita guy down.
Yeah, right there at the 35. So the clock will stop, and that looks like that. I didn't see anything on the replay. Looks like a cramp. And I didn't get a number on that young man. But
I noticed right there on the snap, guys, that, from protection standpoint, we cut Berryman right there at the line of scrimmage, meaning blocking him below the waist. And he's a good enough athlete to elude that sometime, but I couldn't tell if it was our guard, I think, right there did a nice job. But we have to protect right here. I mean, we haven't done a great job all night. They're probably a little fatigued up front as well, particularly their big men. But our guys have to stand up right here. This is the fourth quarter of the game now, getting into the last 7 minutes of it. This is where you got to dig down as a football player. All the training all year, this is what it comes down to.
That's right. That's right.
Some applause from
I noticed they
everyone. I think that was just a cramp. I can't get a number on that. Is it 11 or 15?
I think it's 15.
15. That's Travis Gray Jr., sophomore corner for the Lions. The Tigers have a first down at their own 36.
I noticed they've got a little different personnel in the game up front, too. They got Berryman in there, but it's two smaller guys.
Two quick rushers.
You still got some time to still run the football.
Absolutely.
7 minutes to go.
Yeah, they're going to give you a six-man box in there, six defenders to defend the run and play pass with their other defenders.
They got Zeeland.
And they're going to try to keep two over Z.
Yeah.
Zeeland, that is.
It's a shallow two, though.
Yeah, it is.
Robinson looking to the far side, and he's got Sledge, who bobbles it but makes the catch. He's going to be down at the 47-yard line. That's another Sonic drive-in first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, Sledge bobbled that ball, had to catch it again, kind of threw him off. He was wide open, and he's our speedster, and got the first down, but
could have been more.
Could have been more.
Good job by Parker locating him, too. Yeah. And good protection up front that time.
Parker looking to throw again. They've got Sledge again on that far sideline. Gain of 7. Crosses the 50 to the Ouachita 46-yard line. Second down and 3.
Again, decent protection right there. Allowed Parker to oversee and find his open man.
Yeah, and got to expect Ouachita maybe dial up a blitz or something.
Yeah, especially this part of the field.
Yep. Right there. Ooh.
There it is. They've got Zalen, and he's got the first down at the 35.
We've gotten back to what we are as an offense.
Yeah.
Well, and Parker's in rhythm now.
Yep.
He's throwing with a lot more confidence.
Yeah, first half, I don't know what we were trying to accomplish with personnel, but it's a lot better.
Are they going to swing it out? No, they're going to go deep. They've got Zalen. That's a catch right at the sticks. First down for the Tigers. Nice throw there from Parker and a nice comeback by Zalen. Tigers moving the football, 5:39 remaining in this football game. Tigers trailing by 7. Ball is at the Ouachita 25-yard line. There's a snap. They're going to ball is on the ground. Parker just going to fall forward. It bounced to him. He's going to get a couple of yards out of that, and that could have been disastrous for the Tigers, but Parker was there to scoop up that fumble.
And the big men are tired for Ouachita. You can see them. Berryman has played his tail off tonight.
And on both sides
of the ball. They've got 77, who's a starting center in there, who is
Washington.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all hands on deck now, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
4:50.
4:50 left in the game. All hands on deck.
There's the snap. They're going to swing it out. They've got Blackston, who is slung out of bounds after around the 20-yard line. They're going to say the 22, and it's going to be third down. Actually, the 21. All right, third down and 6 for the Tigers. Definitely 4-down territory.
A lot of personnel movement.
Yep. Yeah.
Robinson looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked. Back at the 28-yard line. It's going to be 4th down again for the Tigers. He just didn't see him. Let's see who that was for. It was a speed rusher. It was 33.
Yeah.
Alex Smith. Tigers are going to have to go for it here. Tigers have 3 timeouts. They're trying to hold them, but this is a big 4th down. 4th and 12. Empty backfield now.
Have Zeeland single coverage.
Got Zeeland, they throwing it up to him, and he couldn't get past Waddell Clark. And the Tigers will turn it over on downs. After a promising start to this drive, it fizzles out at the 28-yard line. And the Tiger defense is going to have to go back to work. Tigers got the turnover they needed and drove down a good bit, but couldn't finish that drive. I just got word that Ruston has won 21-17 over Zachary. So the winner of this one will face the Bearcats in the Louisiana Superdome next Saturday at noon.
4-minute offense. You're going to see a lot of quarterback run.
Tigers have 3 timeouts. But they can't allow too many first downs, maybe just one. They're going to hand it to Day. He's going to have about 3 on first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 now for the Lions. Tigers choose not to use one.
Yeah, here defensively, you got to get your defensive backs up close to the line of scrimmage. You got to come up and challenge the receivers, thinking that Ouachita is going to run the football and try to get an extra hat in the box to defend the run.
3:18 and counting remaining in the Dr. Hardy Gordon Louisiana Pain Care 4th quarter. It's been a good one here at Bill Ruple. They're going to snap it with 2 on the play clock. They give it to Dade, and he stopped at the 31. He's going to lose a yard potentially. Clock is running. Tigers still don't take a timeout. Clock continues to run. Big 3rd down for this Tiger defense right here.
That's an interesting call here. If we run they run the football, we stop them and force us to use another, one timeout. Yeah. Or do you chance it and try to put the ball up in the air if you're Ouachita? I think they'll keep it on the ground.
Well, Connor's going to throw.
There it is.
There's a quarterback run,
Golly.
and he's going to have the first down as he gets to the 41-yard line. And now the Tigers have to start burning timeout. Oh, they're going to – the clock stops to move the chains, but we'll see one after this one. Tigers –
well, that's kind of a call a pass play, hope your quarterback runs.
Yeah, you got a dude like that,
yeah.
Just impressive what he's done with his legs
and the change
this
of
year.
This Ouachita offense, as you mentioned, they went to this in the playoffs, Coach, and it's gotten the job done. It hadn't been flashy, but it's gotten the job done. It has the Lions on the precipice of playing for a state championship next week.
Yeah, they've done a good job tonight, and minute and a half left in the ball game.
They give it to Dade. He's forward for 5. Now the Tigers will take a timeout with 1:27 to go. All right, timeout on the field. We're going to take a quick one, a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more Neville Tiger football right after this.
First charge, timeout.
Taco Bandito. Our cooking and service is speedo at Taco Bandito.
Taco Bandito on Forsyth Avenue in Monroe and Warren Drive at Cypress Street in West Monroe.
Hi, I'm Chris Lewis. Here at Coney Island Connection, we believe in giving back and showing a lot of love, and it's all made possible because of you. Thank you for making Coney Island Connection a small business with a big heart.
So,
welcome back to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. Tiger defense trying to give their offense a shot. Tigers down 7 with 1:27 to go. The Tigers just took their first time out of the second half. Ouachita, who's answered the bell in some times here to this point, extending drives, doing that thing, eating up clock. They've got a 2nd down and 5 coming. Ball is at the Ouachita 46-yard line. Tiger fans and Ouachita fans have packed into this Bill Ruple Stadium this Friday night in December. We'll see how this thing works out. There's a snap to Connor. They give it to Dade, and he's going to have a first down. He needed the 49 of Neville, and he got it. 1:22, and they're going to stop the clock to move the chains, but it's getting down to Tigers in need of a miracle, and they take a timeout there, and Tigers with 1 timeout remaining and 1:22. Coach, I'm trying to do the math in my head. I don't know if they can do it.
It doesn't add up good for us. It doesn't add up good. Barring some miracle right here, this thing, unless they mishandle the ball, is over.
Yep.
Well, it's been a.
Well, look, you got to give great credit to Benji Lewis and the staff of Ouachita. And it's a testament to the power rankings. I mean, we knew that they were a great football team. And they've done a great job executing the game plan. Give credit to the coaches. Coach Caesar, he's called a terrific game tonight with this offense, getting the ball out on the perimeter, using his playmakers, using their weapons, and they've gotten better from the first of the year to now.
Yeah. Victory formation for the Lions, as I think they can kneel it out here. Tigers have 1 timeout remaining. They try to jump the snap.
Yeah, Ouachita, you got to give them credit. Like you said, they've had a tremendous playoff run. Yep. A lot of people had counted them out. And, credit to Coach Lewis and his staff. They kept that team together and kept believing, and everybody knew, when they went through that stretch of losing a few tight ball games, how good a team they were. Yep. And, they've kept it going. And, again, a lot of credit to their staff, their kids, and they came out here tonight and played a wonderful football game.
The Tigers take a timeout with 59 seconds remaining. And Coach, another year, the Tigers seem to come up a little bit short here in the semifinal round. Ouachita has not been back to the state finals since 1994. They were in the semifinals last in 2005, and
both teams come in here hungry tonight for different reasons.
Exactly.
Ouachita has been a long drought since they've been there. Our kids, because of the bad taste they had in their mouth from last year, but storybook endings don't always turn out like you want them for your team. And, unfortunately, only one team gets out of here with a victory and moves on to the Dome in championship week. So, again, a lot of credit to Ouachita. They've earned it. And tremendous victory for their team and program.
You got to snap it 2 times. The Tigers are fighting for it there at the end.
Let's be smart here. Let's be smart.
We can't get any penalties because that means it really is over as Fobbs White is a little bit upset, but they're going to have to snap it one more time, and that's going to do it. The Ouachita fans coming to their feet. They're just going to take I guess they can take a delay of game. They're going to have to snap one more time. One more snap, and that's it.
Yeah, let's don't do that.
And we're not going to do that. And, Ouachita doesn't shake hands at the end, and the Tigers don't need to go out that way.
No.
That's going to do it. The Ouachita Lions are headed to the state championship game. A tough pill to swallow for this Neville Tiger team and the seniors here on this Friday night. The coaches will meet and shake hands at the field, and you can just see the despair.
Yep.
It's always tough. It's never easy. And I appreciate the tact here on this Tiger sideline as we hope to catch Coach Collins here for his final words here in this 2025 season. As
Ouachita doesn't shake hands after the game?
They don't shake hands since Parkway earlier in the year. They hadn't shaken hands all year. Coach. Let's see if we got Coach. Let's get him down there with Jason for a few quick words.
Coach, kids played hard all year long. I hate to see it end this way, but what a gallant effort by the Tigers.
Well, I think, you got to take your hat to them for the way they played on defense as well. And, and I thought our defense played extremely well, and we just didn't get it done on offense tonight.
Yep. Thank you, Coach.
All right.
You go back to that play in the first half.
Yep.
That was an incomplete call. I mean, you didn't think it would be as prevalent as it was, but it looked to be a catch in the end zone. They called it incomplete. You just didn't see the lowest output the Tigers have had all season. And like you said, credit to this Ouachita defense, and congrats to Coach Lewis and his crew on advancing to the state championship.
Yeah. It's frustrating. We came out the first half offensively a little different than what we've seen. Had a tight end that was out, so probably tried to game plan a little differently, hoped that it would work. Ouachita did a great job of limiting us offensively. Defense played great. Second half, offense picked it up a little bit. Just one of those nights. They beat us tonight. Yeah, I mean, so credit to them. Hope they can go down there. They're going to play Ruston. What is it to say for this district up here?
Yeah, says a lot.
You got Neville, Ouachita, and Ruston. Now you got a matchup in the dome with Ruston and Ouachita. So it's going to be a great matchup. Be a fun one to watch.
Well, and just if you're thinking Ouachita hadn't shaken hands with any team all year.
Right.
Since the Parkway incident, and I don't
thanks
think
for
they're
answering that for me. I
on
didn't know
probation.
that.
That's not a slight at Neville or anything like that. Coach Lewis, they had an incident in the scrimmage, and they've been on probation since, so they just decided to take that away from that. But either way, a tough night here at Bill Ruple Stadium as the 2025 season comes to an end, and it's been a great one. And I could get the final stats here for you for tonight's game. Tigers finished with 197 of total yards, 46 on the ground, 151 through the air. Parker was 12 of 27 for 147 in that lone touchdown coming to Roberson. Zayland ended up with 5 catches for 80. Roberson had 2 for 20 and that touchdown. Ouachita, 276 yards on the ground. Total 171 on the ground, 105 through the air. Connor was 10 of 21 for 105 and a touchdown. And then Connor was the leading rusher, 15 for 107 and that touchdown. Battle, leading receiver for Ouachita, 5 catches, 53 yards and the touchdown. Well, it's been another great year here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3. We appreciate everybody that's been a part of this broadcast all year long. Everybody that's helped us out here, all of our sponsors. We can't thank you enough. We'll be back again next year, and we've got a lot more sports for you to come here on the Neville Tiger Network. Basketball, soccer, baseball, softball, all of that stuff's coming up. But tonight, it's the end of another great football season. And the people that we had working today, we had Ken and Talbot up top on the camera, and Jornay and Rice Honor on the cameras for us as well. Vaughn Wetzel has been with us for the last few years on the sidelines. Sean Hollister coming in from Dallas every week. That's been awesome. Justin back in the Sunday 98.3 studios, and then Andy Martin coming on and helping us with stats here this year. Thank you to everybody for what you've done and what you bring to this broadcast. Unfortunately, it'll be our final football broadcast of the year, and we're going to leave it at that. For Jason Ewing, our Marion State Bank sideline reporter, and Coach McCarty and Robert Lane, for the final time this football season, this is Stewart Shelby saying good night. Congratulations to the Ouachita Lions, and good luck next week in the finals. They win 14-7. Thanks for watching. Oh, Will Anders. I'm sorry. Will Anders. We talk about him the whole time. He's the man that makes this engine run, and we really, really appreciate him. So, with that said, I'm Stewart Shelby saying good night. We'll be back on the air with basketball in the near future. Stay tuned to our social media, and thanks for watching.